Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon are the champions. Wow. Marina Angemon, so cute, so cute. It like, let me pull it up on the screen too. Doesn't look like, it looks like it should be a little weakling, honestly. It looks like it should be just a little baby, right? No, packs a punch, packs a punch. The Digimon brain rot? Yes! Embrace the Digimon brain rot. Embrace it. I'm very eagerly waiting Time Stranger to come. You know what's funny? I thought I didn't pre-order it, and then I went to go pre-order it, and turns out I did pre-order it. I must have pre-ordered it the second pre-orders went up, and I just forgot. But it's just the original version, I think. It's just normal version? I think. I didn't order from Bandai's website. I don't think anywhere else had a special editions. Alright, wait. Let me double check. Hello, Z! Digimon. Wait, I thought I wait. Did I not? But when I looked it up the other day, I did pre-order it. What site did I pre-order it on? What? No, it does. Okay, you know what? Whatever. I'm gonna accept this. Wait, there is an Ultimate Edition? But it's out of stock. Oh, it must not have been up when I ordered. I think I ordered too fast. I think what happens is I ordered before it went up. Wait, did it come? Wait, actually, what did it just have like digital? It came with a card, game card, and digital outfits and stuff. But it didn't come. Did it come with like a steelbook case? No. Well, anyways, supposedly I'm supposed to get that, you know, in a few days. But the figure looks so good. Yeah, you know, I was okay on the figures, keeping the figure. But if it had like art book or a CD or something, or steel, I love steel cases. I don't even know if I even display them. I just like them. It had an art book. Oh. Oops. Hep. Did it work? It seems not to have worked. It's still not working? Why aren't you working? Oh, fixed it! I fixed it. It's all there. It's all good now. Good morning. Good afternoon, everybody. I was supposed to do the stream this morning, like several hours ago, but I had to go to work. I was originally going to be 10 a.m. Eastern Time, have a nice early stream, and then I was going to have several hours between streams. But I got called into work last second, and that was fine. It was mostly easy. It was, you know, some easy extra money. But, I did have to delay this. I didn't want to cancel it. I delayed it. So, we're starting Rottenroots a little late today. Soul Set's supposed to be at 7. We're gonna see how long we spend on Rottenroots, though. I might... If this goes right up to like 7, I might take a little break, maybe like half an hour between them. They'll be separate streams. But maybe I'll take a little break between them, because I do want to like clear my brain between games, do a little soft reset. It's weird for early streams. I used to do a lot more of the 10 a.m. streams. Years ago, it was always like either 10 a.m. my time, 10 a.m. my time, or 9 p.m. No, it was 10 or 7. 7 p.m. or 10 a.m. 10 a.m., 7 p.m. There we go. Honestly, my schedule's all over the place. But I used to work a lot more night shifts. Dinner break. Oh, yeah, shoot. Yeah, I also need to eat at some point today, huh? Yeah, that's a good point. It's a good way to force myself to get out of bed. a nice early morning stream. 10 a.m.'s not even that early. It's just early for me. It helps me. I get up. I get out of bed, stream for a few hours, and then I'm up for the day already, so then I can go and be productive afterwards, which is kind of nice. Kind of nice. Because sometimes, especially on the weekends, I just want to stay in bed all day. Yeah, it does happen sometimes. It does happen. The beds are comfy warm. Comfy and warm, okay? Comfy and warm. How do you say no to that? I can't. Anyway, game today, because I do want to try to get through as much as I possibly can. Rottenroots. This one looks really cool. Hold on. So it's let me read the description. I put the link to the game. Well, I put the link to the game pinned at the top of the chat. Here is the link. Here's the link to the developer's website. And I want to read the little summary that they sent me in email. Rottenroots is a hand-drawn visual novel unlike any you've seen before. Young Salem is stuck in a love triangle. Will he choose his lover James and become outcast, or choose Audrey, the girl he's arranged to marry? While he tries to figure that out, all three of them have to survive a gruesome tournament and uncover the mysteries behind it. He might prevail, but at what cost? At what cost? But the whole hand-drawn thing? Ooh. The art is so pretty. The art is so pretty. 10 a.m. is early. Yeah. That's what I say. Anything before noon's early. Honestly, if I could sleep till noon every single day, that would be ideal. That would be ideal. But I don't want to work a night job, so it kind of makes it hard to balance both my need to have my nights open for fun and my mornings open for sleep. Bummer. But Rottenroots by Kloboterman Games. I only know that word because of One Piece. I don't know how to pronounce it. I think is it German? I don't know how to actually pronounce it. I know how they say it in One Piece. I know how they say it in a Japanese accent. The cruel world we live in where we have to work. I know. A cruel world. A cruel world. Cruel. Society. As my title says, society. I don't have the soundboard booted up to go, society. But it's okay. It's okay. It's fine. Speaking of the game, let's go over... because I want to check out the game. Let's check out the game itself. The game that I was just talking about. The game that I said, hey, this game has really pretty art. Let's open this game up. Let's put the music back on. Because I muted it. That might be good. We'll see. Usually wake up at 12 p.m. Oh, I'm so jealous. I think my natural sleep schedule, if I was left to my own devices, is to fall asleep around like 3 a.m. That's where I feel like I have the most... I feel like I most comfortably fall asleep around then. And I feel most rested when I go to sleep at like 3 a.m. and wake up at like... I don't know. Noon. Oh yeah, was that 7, 8, 9? Okay, maybe we don't. Yeah, but either way, around that time slot. All right, Rottenroots. Game audio working. My audio working. Everything else working? I think so. Stream is live. Okay. I think we're good. What does it say here? Welcome to episode 1. This is our first game as a small indie team, and we're thrilled to share the free demo with you. We are actively expanding the story and adding polish, so thank you for joining us on this journey and being patient with us as we grow. Most importantly, have fun and enjoy meeting our characters. I am going to enjoy this greatly. Do we choose love? Do we choose societal pressure? Do we choose survival? Do we choose hope? Love and hope. Love and peace forever. What in the gene pocket? The jag? The gene egg? Oh, I'm not gonna get into the jag. I'm not gonna get into the jag right now. Just know that jag. That's called a jag. Jegg. The denim egg. If eggs were jeans, if eggs were pants, that's how they'd wear them. Denim egg. Rottenroots. Wishlist now on Steam. Wishlist now on Steam. Wishlist now on Steam. Which I have linked at the top of chat. Trigger warning. Rottenroots contains themes of discrimination, violence, and morality that some players may find disturbing. The game explores difficult psychological content and is recommended for mature audiences. Narrator. Him. This song is so pretty! I'm just listening to the song now, hold on. I wish I knew what they were saying. This is a story about Salem. Over the next 3 days, he will shape who he becomes. What came before and where will it lead? That's for you to decide. Two key moments at school shaped his past. Choose wisely. Choose wisely. Oh, we already have a choice. We're already starting with choices? Okay. Fencing club, football club. Oh, we're gonna pick what club we were in? Okay. What club was Salem in? Fencing, football, book, occult, debate, theater, hiking, choir, computer, boxing. What club? Wait, this school had a cult does sound cool. This school had a fencing club? This school has so many cool clubs. Where's D&D club? Where's D&D club? We'll go with a cult club, because now I'm interested. Alright, cult. Do I have to click it? Does keyboard controls work? Is it space? Oh, space. Yeah, you know what? With the name Salem, forbidden magic does make sense. Salem practiced forbidden magic in secret with the occult club, learning dark rituals that few dare to attempt. Salem was also part of... Oh, we're in 2. I'm gonna go with fencing club this time. I think occult club and fencing club is... That's like my... That's how we're gonna build up our D&D character. It's basically the D&D character there. They didn't have D&D club. They didn't have D&D club at school, so he had to join a cult club and fencing club to get the closest he could get to being a D&D character IRL. Salem mastered the art of fencing, learning to read opponents' moves and strike with precise, calculated attacks. One last thing. If you're new to Salem's world, would you like me to explain unfamiliar terms as they pop up, or would you prefer to piece things together from context? Please explain them. I'd appreciate that, actually. Thank you. Understood. I'll provide context when Salem encounters something that might need clarification. Episode 1. Anime Club. Where's the Anime Club? Huh. Okay. The Overseer's chest glows red as it raises its gun at Salem. Please, I need to get to that train. Salem double-checks his pockets, but can't find his ticket. Departure of Pedalwind 2XX2 from New Frankfurt to outside District 89 is 4 minutes. This is a high-security platform. Only individuals with a valid ticket are permitted here. I must have lost it. Only 4 more minutes. Overseer. Entities deployed by the government to maintain order and compliance. If I click escape key, Oh, no, 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 no. That brought me back to the... That brought me back. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Alright, let's go back to this. What did we pick? Occult. And then... Fencing. Yeah. Explain. My bad. Go back, go back, go back, go back. So we're in like a cool... like nature future. A cool nature-y future. Mr. Overseer, sir, my father ordered your creation. We're practically family. The Overseer doesn't react. Just joking. But my father really is... Matea's... Oh no. I can't do names that are from other countries. I don't know how to pronounce things. Matea's Strawrunk, the Minister of Technology. Ring any bells? The Overseer declines. He's right over there on that train. Let me get him. He'll explain. Salem tries to squeeze past the guarding Overseer, who is blocking his way. The Overseer starts glowing red as it charges its gun. Please, he needs me! Am I winning? I think so. We have a gun pointed at us, but I think we're winning. Blossom brightly. You have a death wish or something? The Overseer shifts its glowing weapon to the girl. With a flick of her hand, she shows her ticket. Overseer X734. Emergency Protocol 77 Alpha. The temporary security override duration T10 seconds. The Overseer lowers the gun, allowing the girl to pass. So, you coming? That's too real. Yeah, happens sometimes. Follow the mysterious girl. Don't follow her. Ask who she is. Explore. Oh, there's a timer. Follow. Let's follow her. Oh no, being forced to choose in a timer. Oh gosh. Salem quickly follows her to the train. Blossom Brightly must be there, kind of like thank God or something, or my God, that kind of thing. Exclamation! You're a lifesaver. The girl wipes her eye. So you're the minister's son. Is it true what they say about him? The girl stops in front of the train entrance and turns to Salem. I'm afraid so. Yes, he... When their eyes lock, Salem's stomach drops. No way. She looks just like Sylvana? Up the top. Empress Sylvana, supreme leader of the world government, soon celebrating her 50th year in power. Damn! Salem's the one on the left here? The blonde? So that's who I'm playing. Or that's who I'm controlling, I guess? That's whose story I am shaping. I am shaping the story of Salem. Could you not stare at me, please? The girl turns to the Overseer at the train entrance, flicks her ticket, and steps onto the train. Sorry, Salem. She wipes her eye. I can't help again. That was a one-time thing. She pauses at the train entrance, glancing back at him. When you see your father, tell him the door of the train closes automatically, cutting her short. I probably should have followed her and got on the train instead of staring at her face, huh? Wait, can't you just... What the hell was that? Salem tries to squeeze past Overseer, but it blocks the way. Departure of Petalwind 2XX2 from New Frankfurt to outside District 89 in 3 minutes. This is a high-security platform. Only individuals with valid ticket are permitted here. Salem takes a step back and turns to the Overseer. I know this probably won't work, but I have to try. Rossum Blighty, Mr. Overseer, sir, I need your help. Salem points towards the train behind the Overseer. My father's in there, and I haven't seen him in ages. And now he's here, but he's very sick, and he needs me. The Overseer doesn't react. I don't think the Overseer has emotions. Is this a fantasy thing? Both, I think so. I think it's supposed to be like a dystopian future, but it's clearly some sort of like nature dystopia, which is kind of cool. Nature fantasy. Fantasy sci-fi? I don't know. I just started, so we're gonna find out. I'm still learning. Could you please make an exception and let me through? It'd mean the world to me. Just this once. The Overseer starts glowing red and charges his gun. Okay, okay. Probably shouldn't aim a gun at a teenager. Is this a teenager? Salem turns away from the angry Overseer and leans against a pillar as a teen exits the train. Teenager, young adult, maybe? That was it. I tried. He slides down and crouches on the ground, knees pulled in. As the teen approaches him with a kazoo in his hand and some drums on his back. What? The kazoo sounds. Add realism. Blossom brightly. You must be Salem, right? Departure of Pedalwind 2XX2 from New Frankfurt to outside District 89 in 2 minutes. Salem looks up to the teen, who is nervously tapping a rhythm against his drum with his fingers. Kurt Kummerstube, I assist the train crew. Is it really true that the minister's your father? Oh, yeah, can I have a new ticket? Kazoo stream? God, it's been so long since I did kazoo stuff. I did kazoo karaoke's. Hey, Kurt, I've got 2 minutes. I would like to chat with you, but can I buy a new ticket from you? Look, Kurt, I need a ticket. Can you get me one? I wish I could, but I'm just an assistant. Wolfgang handles all the tickets. There has to be something you can do, please. Well, I can't make tickets, but... Kurt scratches his head with the drumstick, while Salem looks down the platform, noticing someone sneaking over to the tracks toward them. Maybe I could ask the train to wait a few more minutes? Give you time to find yours? Salem slowly stands up, focusing on the stranger. Hello, Medusa! The kazoo! For a moment. It's back for a moment. That would be amazing! Departure of Pedalwing 2XX2 from New Frankfurt to outside District 89 in 1 minute. Okay, I'll go tell Wolfgang we're still waiting for passengers. Kurt passes the Overseer and turns back to the train. As he gets closer, Salem recognizes the stranger. What? How? He can't be here. James, what are you... Ooh. The flute music. I had to say goodbye. Do you see my ticket? I lost it. Departure of Pedalwind 2XX2 from New Frankfurt to outside District 89 was delayed. It will now start in 3 minutes. Sorry, I haven't seen any ticket. But you can't get on that train. I have to. We'll hang out afterwards. But that outside district, it's... Father needs me. No, it's not about him. That district, it's haunted. It's haunted? Oh, good thing we're in the occult club. We're all up to date on our haunted stuff, right? Boop, boop, boop. James raises his fingers and curls them around. Full of witches that want your soul, dark magic that corrupts your heart, and scary mutants that'll eat your brain. The only haunted thing here is this lovely daisy smell. He's so cute when he tries to. He's so cute when he tries to cheer me up. That's so cute. His lovely daisy smell. Oh, that's adorable. I'm just worried about the evil witch right in front of me. Will you help me look for my ticket or not? Departure of Pedal Wind 2XX2 from New Frankfurt to outside District 89 in 2 minutes. James nods and they walk down the platform, away from the overseers, whispering to each other while looking for the ticket. Sale, get rid with me. Get real with me. Get real with me. What's really up? I'm afraid of what'll happen when Dad is gone. James nods, but they keep their eyes down and search for the ticket. This might be the last time I can see him, and the first time he actually wants to see me. Sale, please. I know, but listen. Salem points to the train. This might sound cheesy, but it feels like I've been waiting for this train my whole life. My whole life? Salem wipes his eyes. Dad needs me. He finally needs me. I can't just let him down. Departure of Pedal Wind 2XX2 from New Frankfurt to outside District 89 in 1 minute. Honestly, Sal, sometimes I wish you'd be so passionate about us. Salem stops and lays his arms on James's shoulder. Don't say something like that. You're always the end goal. James turns away. Just a pity end goal isn't the main goal. Storm Oaks are an outdoor activity youth organization. Members are ranked from sapling to mighty oak based on training and achievement. Storm Oaks Outdoor Youth Activity Organization. Okay, like a Boy Scouts. James takes out a worn book labeled Storm Oak Manual and hands it to Salem. You forgot this last night. Thought you might. Salem grabs it, opens it, and finds the ticket in it. I use it as a bookmark! Salem rushes towards the overseer guarding the train. You are the best. See you at the beach in 3 days. James catches up to Salem and grabs his hands, pulls him near him, and whispers in his ear. You enter that train, you won't survive the end of the day. Ooh. And it's not timed? Did you steal my tickets? How do you know any of this? What's at that district? Will something happen? What's at this district? Okay, what's at the district? What do you mean I won't survive? What's really at outside District 89? Things that shouldn't exist. Stop being cryptic. Just tell me what you know. The less you know, the safer you are. You really think I give up on this when you can't even tell me why? Salem steps away from James and holds his ticket towards the overseer, making it lower its weapon. Pedalwind 2XX2, going from New Frankfurt to outside District 89, is ready for departure. Just listen to your heart. Don't do this. Salem boards the train. I'm listening to it. I am listening to it. The door closes. Salem runs down the train, looking for the one with his father. Look how pretty... Like, I love the way it's kind of like vines wrapped around for the text box and just hand drawn. It's so pretty! Fully focused on his search, he bumps into a teenage girl. He absently mumbles an apology, but then the girl hugs him. Sale, I've missed you, Harry dude! Salem laughs and hugs her back. Oh, okay. Sisters. Hey there, sis. How you been? Was he just gonna ignore her? Lynn playfully pinches Salem's belly. Better now that you're around. So why are you ditching Dad? I am not! Calm down. I'm just messing with you. I've had enough bad jokes for today. Trust me. How is he? Lynn freezes for a moment, then shakes her head. Come see for yourself. Lynn leads Salem to an isolated first-class compartment. Oh, do we not see him? Blossom brightly, my son. Glad you could make it. He looks awful. So is he? So he's sick? He's sick? He's sickly? Salem bows before his pale father, tubes running from his face into his wheelchair. Blossom brightly, father. Salem kisses his father's hand. Oh, bowing to your own father. Okay. Now, let me see. Salem points to the honor student patch on his uniform. Dunkelwald. German for dark forest. Dunkelwald, German for dark forest. I'm just gonna write that so I don't forget. I have to write it. I have to type it in to remember. I'm gonna have Evilano confirm when I see him. No, I wasn't done reading it. I was busy writing down. No. Well, it's the school he goes to, I guess. Right here, honor student of the year at Dunkelwald Academy, just as promised. And Salem points to a shiny new Storm Oak pin on his uniform. Right here, first mighty oak in all of New Frankfurt. Salem's father nods approvingly. Good, you really did it. Mateus turns to Lynn, who crosses her arms. See, Lynn, that's how you do it. Oh my god, you don't do... Lynn puts her hands in her pockets. Yeah, whatever. Congrats, bro. Mateus closes the curtains of the compartment, takes out an envelope, and hands it to Salem. Son, we only have a few more minutes. Read this and keep it down. Salem opens the envelope and reads the handwritten letter inside, just loud enough for them to hear. My children, the doctors have given me 3 weeks. 3 weeks to live? Salem looks up to his father. He nods, gesturing to Salem to continue reading. Today is the day to pass the torch of House Stahlrunk to you both, especially to you, Salem. Salem glances to Lynn, whose face shows no emotion. Alright. King's Dance. German for King's Dance. A high-stakes Storm Oaks tournament, shrouded in legend. Storm Oak tournaments are difficult. There's a word cut off. Green being the easiest, are ranked by difficulty. Green being easiest, violet the hardest. A violet level... You must win a violet level Storm Oak tournament. The Konigstanz. It's not a normal Storm Oak camp. You'll compete in a life or death trial. Lynn's expression turns to anger. Violet level? Life or death? What the? I didn't sign up for some death tournament. Hey kids, I'm dying in 3 weeks. Also, you're gonna take part in a death tournament? Have fun? Mateus catches his breath and reaches into his jacket, pulling out 2 small packages. Improved prototypes from R&D. Consider them insurance. Wait, are we gonna be against our sister? Are we other teams? How does this work? Salem and Lynn exchange glances before unwrapping the packages, revealing sleek metal bracelets. Are those solar shields? Just like they have on TV. Both teams slip the bracelets on, and the display shows 100% battery remaining. Instantly, shimmering blue hexagons spring from the bracelets, forming translucent energy shields that glitter like crystals in the sunlight. Reading is hard. Whoa! What's this red button for? Mateus quickly reaches over and covers the red button with his hand. Don't touch that. Emergency use only. Hello, Cody! Posture! Hydrate! I can do all these things! My water's on the floor. Let me grab it. I'm gonna butcher all his German so badly. Does it have a built-in Viedeldang? Viedeldangs? Matthias shakes his head. You'll understand when the time comes. But it'll drain the battery down to a 0, so be absolutely certain before you use it. The teens deactivate their shields, the blue hexagons folding back into the bracelets with a soft hum. Whatever his emergency feature is, no one-time use isn't much. Good, now, read on. Compete in life or death trials to help preserve the glorious name of House Stahlreich. Salem, you're our last hope. Everything depends on your potential. And Lin, support your brother during the Koningstands. Be his strength, but not his burden. I won't, Father. You can count on me, as always. Lin looks away and mutters. Burden? I'm the one who always saves him when things go sideways. Oh no. Oh no, can I trust her? Can I trust her to keep us alive? Salem turns the letter and keeps on reading. Furthermore, Salem, Salem stops reading, his face turning pale. Lin stands up and crosses her arms. You what? Come on, spit it out! Matthias nods towards Salem, and Salem keeps on reading. You will marry Audrey Richter, daughter of Minister Waldron Richter. Richter? Your honor student achievement secured this alliance. Father, come on! For real? He wants me to marry a girl? But James... Audrey Richter will be at the Storm Oak event. Court her. Lynn sits back down and shakes her head in disbelief, looking out the window. When I'm gone, our legacy rests on your shoulders alone. Do not fail our name. Signed, Matthias Stahlreich. He doesn't even say from father. He just puts his full ass name. Father, you can't exploit Sal's royalty like that. Lynn, stop. No one's exploiting me. Well... I'll win this tournament. We don't wanna lie, right? We're gonna win this tournament. Well, honor our family legacy. Does our family legacy mean that we have to marry a girl and win a tournament? We could do something that's very, honorable, that still has us living and not killing others and marrying the love of our life, yeah? Let's honor the family legacy. Let's just kind of step around this. Let's say what Dad wants to hear, but not exactly what he wants us to do. Maybe? I'll honor our family legacy. You can count on me, Father. Matthias nods, a weak smile on his face. Father, could you excuse me for a moment? I have to go to the bathroom. Salem rushes to the restroom and locks the door behind him. He sits down on the cover of the toilet, shaking his head in disbelief. I didn't want any of this. Why is this a life and death tournament? I just wanted to see Father. That's rough, buddy. Salem buries his face in his hands. I don't want him to die. Also, me marrying a girl? I'm not sure if I'm even into girls. And I'm not ready to lead this family. This is all way too much. Salem shakes his head. I just want to hang out with James on the beach, cuddle up and watch Sylvana's anniversary ceremony on TV without fear of anyone bothering us. Salem gets up from the toilet. His book falls out of his pocket, revealing a letter. Oh, did James know about this? Another love letter? That's too dangerous to sneak it into a personal item of mine. A flowery smell emerges from the paper. daisies. Salem smiles. James was awfully mysterious. Maybe he knew something about the Koning sons. Salem opens the letter and reads it. It's a song? Raspberry sun, I hold you close, swimming both while nose to nose. You're the wave with you are the wave with lovely foam, which shades the dream will be my home. Golden beach, summer air, the cherry sunset becomes so rare. In the sea, where dreams come true, the mermen frolic in deepest blue. Raspberry sun, I hold you close, swimming both while nose to nose. Collapsing waves storm the beach, while blackberry sun extends its reach. Raging dark waves, reaching for sun. No golden beach when all is done. Ooh, it's getting a little dark now. If the world changes through this storm, what mermen will show their final form? Raspberry sun, I hold you close, swimming both while nose to nose. While the deep blue sea is torn apart, blackberry sun never fills the heart. Oh, that's sad. Salem rubs his eyes. This seems useless for the Koning sons, but also really cute. Salem turns the page and sees more written on it. He asks, Sylvana or me? XOXO. Sylvana or me? What does that even mean? Why would I have to choose? James will really need to explain some things to me after this. I can't fail. I'm gonna push through this. I have to win for my future with James, yes. I mean, Lynn might be okay, but Dad, I'm not feeling it. I don't really care about Dad at this point in time. James, though? James is good. James wrote us a song. We should be better to James. I have to win for my future with James. Once I'm the top dog calling the shots, I'll be able to protect us. Forever. He is about to leave the restroom when he hears a familiar voice from outside. Me, on the other hand, can't wait to kill. You're so cool, Alb. Have you ever killed someone? Just some Unkraut back in the day, with my old man, so not really. Ooh, green blood. Citizens classified by the world government as having pure bloodlines. Green bloods enjoy full rights and privileges that their pure bloodline are called Unkraut, German for weeds. Wait, I think part unpure blood. Wait. Yeah, killing a green blood, that's the only thing that counts. Ooh. So, yeah. Oh. I'll start with that cheating stall rank. Hey, you done in there? Imagine standing outside the door and be like, I'm gonna kill this dude. And you knock on the bathroom door, and it's a dude that you just said you're gonna kill. Albrecht knocks on the door of the bathroom. Oh no. Seems like Albrecht is still mad about losing the honor student title to me. What now? Oh man, I didn't get the best student. I didn't get the best student badge this year. Guess I gotta kill a man. Fake a voice and say it's occupied? Why not? Occupied! Whatever, let's just go to the next one. That was too close. Does he really want to kill people? That was just him talking cool in front of his friend. Right? Gotta do what you gotta do, and sometimes that's just eat the rich. I don't know. Salem looks at his patches and pins in the mirror. Then his gaze moves up to his eyes. I never killed someone. Why did I bring any gear with me? Dad should have told... And Lynn? What is she even doing here? She's way too low ranked for a mission like this. A mission like this? So that means there's other missions? Salem listens for more voices or footsteps behind the door, but it seems clear. He returns to the compartment. Dad has to know more. I need all the intel I can get. I have to survive this. I have to win this. For my family. For James. Sale, you'll want to hear this. Dad said Sylvana personally organized this event, and the winners get... Oh, hold on. Sylvana herself? Yep, and the winner gets Green Order emblems. The most legendary of all medals any Storm Oak can hope to achieve. 3 emblems grants the highest possible Storm Oak rank and audience with Empress. So, you gotta win this tournament and get an emblem? Emblems? That's impossible. They don't exist. They're made up. It's for Sylvana's 50th anniversary in 3 days. She's bringing them back. Salem flips his Storm Oak manual open and skips to the list of emblems. The one on the top of the list is labeled Green Order Emblem. Green Order Emblem. Gain 3 to become rank Forest Guardian? With 3 of those, I'd outrank you! Become rank Forest Guardian and meet the Emperor personally? Seeing her on TV is one thing, but meeting her? That's beyond my wildest dream! Salem closes his book and puts it away as the train is starting to slow down. But... GOEs? Green... Geo... I already forgot what it is! Green something emblem? Green Order emblem? They're just a campfire myth. When I tell saplings to get them to behave, is this like less Boy Scout and more like they're in like JROTC or something? You're just messing around to motivate us, right, Dad? The train comes to a screeching halt, causing Mateus to cough some more. Laughing and coughing are very different. Attention Storm Oaks, welcome to District 89. Some of you were told this was a train to summer camp. Well, it's not. This is the Koningsdans, a 3-day tournament. One day begins today. Day 1 begins today with a sundown trial. Last person standing competition, typically involving races to designated points, usually conducted with non-lethal paintball weapons during training exercises. Usually, so I'm guessing they're doing lethal ones this time. So it's like you don't need a kill. It's not like a last man standing, but you have to be the first one to get to the point. Any means is okay. Yeah? The rules for today are simple. The first one to find the hidden camp will claim today's Green Order emblem. So, each day gets you 1, and if you win all 3, then you get all 3 emblems that you need. Okay. And the first 50 to find it will advance to tomorrow's challenge. Each day offers a chance for another emblem. Mateus stands up from his wheelchair, still coughing, and opens up the window. Collect all 3 GOEs and you shall attend Sylvana's 50th anniversary celebration as her personal guest. Equipment packages await outside. Father, what? Ooh! Mateus' coughing turns into gagging, blood dripping out of his mouth. But Dad! The announcer speaks in a loud and serious voice. The remaining 150 will be eliminated. Oh, okay. Your time starts now. Eliminated? Medic! Help! Someone get a medic! Her voice drowns into the surrounding chaos as over a dozen Storm Oaks abandon the train. What? Eliminated from the competition? Yeah, eliminated from the competition, right? Right? Just, you get sent home nice and safely? No, medic, we have to activate his vital dynst. Salem pats down the body of his father, looking for the vital dynst. He's not wearing one? Run. Mateus leans far out the window, his body shaking with another violent coughing fit. Father, where's your vital signs? More blood spills from his mouth, dripping onto the ground below. The train tracks, making the earth rumble. Sale, what the hell is that? Salem leans forward and follows his sister's horrified gaze. The ground is covered in thick, pulsating grass, which begins to glow. The grass grows and twists into vines, reaching upward like rising green flames. The vines multiply rapidly, reaching up the side of the train as if drawn to the family. Dad, get away! Oh no, Dad. Dad! But Mateus, still coughing, doesn't notice as the vine sneaks around his wrist. More vines surge upward, glowing bright, winding around Mateus's arms, his neck, pulling him further out the window. They burn. Oh my god! I don't know what's happening, but I gotta help him! The twins grab their... Oh, they're twins! Ah! The twins grab their father's legs, just as the vines start to drag him out of the window. Hold on, we got you! The vines pulse brighter, and Salem can feel a hot tingling where they brush against his hands. We have to act fast. Pull as hard as you can, look for an improvised tool, try to bite through the... Oh, biting doesn't seem like a good help. Not yelling for help, look for an improvised tool. Look for an improvised tool. Ah, gosh, tool, let's do a tool. Salem spots a shard of broken glass from the window and grabs it carefully. He slices the thickest vine, but the glass barely scratches the surface. The vine's coating seems to harden on contact, like some kind of protective barrier. Not a chance. The vines pull the family out of the window, Mateus turning red from the vines around his neck. More vines emerge from the earth below, reaching for Lynn's legs and Mateus' torso. Should I have saved before this? They got me! I have to save them. Save your father? Oh, we're gonna save the sister. Dad's gonna die anyway. Dad's already dying. Dad doesn't seem like a good father in the first place. It's Lynn's turn. Salem kicks at the glowing vines wrapping around Lynn's leg. To his surprise, they release her. Meanwhile, vines drag their father down into the earth, leaving nothing but fresh dirt. I think we've learned what eliminated means. I think this is what it means to be eliminated. Yeah, that's well, that's not great. Dad, why didn't you? I saved you instead. Father's gone. He's really gone. Dang, he just pulled right down into the earth, I guess. Just, okay. Straight to the depths of hell, where he belongs. Salem glances at his sister. She's frozen in place, lips parted and breath shallow. I can't also lose Lynn. Now the music is so good, and the art's so good. And what? I'm really, okay. Keep going. A vast meadow spreads before them, swarming with storm oaks locked into brutal combat with even more storm oaks parachuting down into the chaos. Parachuting? Like jumping off the train, or are they on like they coming from the sky? What? One larger parachute catches Salem's attention. It's descending toward the meadow's far end. Or are these the packages they said? The what is it? Like a loot drop? Is this our loot drop? You see that? That's an equipment crate. There's our gear. Whatever we do, let's get out of it. Let's get there first. How on earth are we gonna make it? Salem surveys the battlefield. Dozens of storm oaks attacking each other with improvised weapons. Running, screaming, pure chaos. Don't worry. Salem here is a part of the occult club and the fencing club. He can fight and he can also do magic. We're so set. The start of any battle is the most dangerous. Most will die right here, in the open. So, let's ditch the crate and run away. No, we need gear, or at least a map, to find the camp before sundown. Lynn activates her solar shield, blue hexagons shimmering to life around her wrist. Alright then, lead the way to the equipment crate. Wait, which direction? Oh, here's the guy. Here's the guy that wants to kill us. Equipment crate? That's mine. Albert crawls out from beneath the train wreckage and charges toward the fallen crate. Hey, wasn't that... Albert, come on, follow me! We should go. We should go left around the crowd. We should go through the middle of the crowd. We should go right around the crowd. Let's go right through the middle. Can I? Oh, I need to save more often. They charge straight down the middle toward a group of storm oaks huddled in a circle, playing rock, paper, scissors over some equipment. This is our shortcut? Lynn's boot slips on wet grass, sending her tumbling into the group. Instinctively, she tries to hold on to the others to keep her balance, but instead pulls them down to the ground with her. What? That's not helpful at all! A massive storm oak springs back to his feet, face twisted with rage as he glares at his fallen teammates. Or was it an accidental help? Is this gonna be helpful or not? Backstabbers! I knew it! Beat her to a pulp! Russian Lynn and protect her. Why would I stay out of... No, this is my sister! Let's try to protect her. Salem throws himself over Lynn, solar shield flaring to maximum as fists crash down on his barrier. Leave my sister alone! Each blow drains more power, blue hexagons flickering with every impact until the beating finally stops. Shield held up? Barely. Salem checks his bracelet. The shield battery's at 70%. Oh man. Oh man, this is gonna be a thing that's gonna... Resource management in my visual novel? Salem pulls Lynn up, both of them out of breath. You saved me. Yeah, I saved you again! The second time! Always. Now, let's get out of here. They sprint away from the chaos, leaving the storm oaks still fighting over equipment. Which way through the crowd? Let's go to the right. Salem and Lynn push through a cluster of panicked storm oaks to the right flank of the battlefield. They stumble upon a bunch of storm oaks swinging makeshift weapons one after another, with losers falling to the blood-soaked ground. For the love of Sylvana. A big storm oak, desperate and wild-eyed, spots them and runs to them, armed with a broken bottle. The other storm oaks sink into the ground, pulled down by vines. Ooh, yeah, they've been eliminated. More competition? I'll kill you all. Grab a club and defend yourself. Charge the group with grab a club and defend myself. Let's try this. Yeah, a club is like basically like fencing, I think. Salem spots a fallen makeshift club and snatches it up, swinging it defensively. Back off! I don't want to hurt you! The wild storm oak lunges with his bottle, but Salem's club connects with his shoulder, knocking him backwards. Bastard! The attacker stumbles directly into the area where dark vines are emerging from the blood-soaked ground. Thorny tendrils wrap around his legs and arms, dragging him down with the other fallen storm oaks. So like... Salem only hit him once with a club. He defended himself. So he didn't kill the guy. The vines killed the guy, I think. I'm assuming the vines killed the guy. Yeah. We didn't kill anyone. Please help me! The crowd is eating me! The crowd is eating me! It's just the Hunger Games? Yeah. The death tournament. Salem takes a club and holds it towards the sinking storm oak, but much more fantasy-inspired. Quick, grab it! The wild storm oak grabs the club. Salem tries to pull him out, but he's in too deep and disappears into the underground. Oof. Did I just... No, you tried saving him! Now, let's go! The siblings put distance between themselves and the brutal melee, both breathing heavily. Salem Salem wipes blood from a cut on his cheek, his hand still shaking. Where to go next? Let's check out the left side now. We're just gonna keep going around. Salem and Lynn approach the rocky battlefield's edge, running towards 3 storm oaks, 2 of which have long improvised spears on their backs. One storm oak sits cross-legged beside a second motionless storm oak, obsessively arranging wildflowers on its body. Oh, these are the real flowers you always wanted to see. A third storm oak kneels nearby, stroking the motionless storm oak's hair. Please wake up! We had plans! We wanted to meet Sylvana together! Oh no. Give your condolences, but warn of the vines. Maybe, I don't know which one was the best one, but that was rough. I saw the timer. Salem approaches carefully, speaking in a gentle voice. I'm sorry for your loss, but you should know, the vines in this area are dangerous. Maybe you should move him to somewhere safer. Move us? Move him? You want to take Marcus away from us? Nobody touches him. Yeah, I was a little worried about clicking that for this kind of reaction that they'd lash out. But the timer. They both grab their spears and advance on Salem and Lynn. Salem's solar shield flares up as the spear tip strikes it. The impact draining battery. Oh, battery power! We need that! Wait, I was trying to warn you about. Lies. All lies. Salem and Lynn sprint away as both storm oaks chase them briefly before returning to their friend. They wouldn't listen. Why? Because of grief? They were too emotional to listen. At least you tried. Salem checks his battery. The shield battery's at 60%. Oof, we're on day 1 and we're at 60% already. This is rough. The siblings move along, leaving the storm oaks behind. I can't blame them from grieving. It's nuts what's happening here. That'll never happen to us. I'll make sure of it. Time to get moving again. Let's stay to the left. The siblings take the left and come across 3 storm oaks, 2 of whom are frantically digging the earth with their bare hands. Oh no. Deeper, I can hear Anna calling from down there. Anna, save your breath, we'll get you! The third storm oak stands guard with a sharpened stick, pointing it at the siblings. Back off, we're saving our friend! They're digging where the vines took people. There's no way anyone survived that. I offered to help them dig! Salem approaches the diggers, shield dim to show peaceful intent. We'll help you. The vines took our dad too. The guard lowers his weapon, desperate hope flickering in his eyes. Really? You'll help us save Anna? Salem peers down at the deep hole they're excavating, already half a meter down with no sign of tunnels or bodies. I'll use my shield to help clear up more earth. No, not my shield! Salem activates his solar shield at maximum intensity, using the energy to blast away packed soil and dirt. For several minutes, he pours shield power into widening and deepening the hole. Is this Fortnite? I think it's Fortnite. I think we all just got thrown in this battle royale. Yeah. We need to make it to the center of the storm before the vines kill us. Let's get this dub. Let's get this W. But they find nothing except for more dirt and stones. No trace of Anna or the vine trails. Maybe she's deeper. Sorry, but there's nothing here. Salem checks his bracelet. The shield battery is at 40%. Thank you for trying. At least someone cared. We won't forget this kindness. Numbered behavior codes on all storm oaks must memorize and follow. Follow. Currently 127 official commands. Dormo command number 7. Lynn boxes Salem's ribs and make him stop. What my brother's trying to say is that it was the right thing to do. Right, Sale? Yeah, sure. The siblings leave the others behind. The sound of digging resumes as they walk away. Salem and Lynn arrive at the supply crate, their boots stumbling through the dry grass. We actually seem to be the first here. Too good to be true. Watch your back. Salem jumps onto the crate and begins pulling on the reinforced lid. Yeah, that'd be a perfect trap to weed out people, huh? Wait at the supply drop. It won't budge. We should... A familiar... Is Albrecht? Albrecht? Whatever his name was? A familiar voice cuts through the battlefield's chaos. Look who took the bait. Fire erupts in a perfect circle around the crate, trapping the siblings. Albrecht steps through the flames unharmed, his silhouette distorted by the rising heat waves. I was so sure you'd be smarter than this. Lynn, we need to get out of here. Lynn's solar shield blazes to life as she positions herself between Salem and the approaching Albrecht. Just get it open! We worked too hard to get it. We worked too hard to get here. I'll hold him off. The flames crept inward with methodical hunger. Ooh, 40%, that's not much. 40%. Barely enough for emergencies. Let's try it with our bare hands. Salem strains against the unreinforced shield. Salem strains against the reinforced lid. Albrecht lunges at Lynn, who blocks their shield. The blue hexagons flicker under the swing of his bat. Salem's fingers slip off the hot lid. He wipes them dry and repositions himself, pulling as hard as he can. Salem, my shield's almost out! Almost got it! Another brutal swing of Albrecht's metal bat crashes into Lynn's shield, pushing her to her knees. Salem, hurry! Got it! Salem finally tears off a small part of the lid, barely enough to peek inside, and notices ammunition belts hissing from the intense heat. The whole crate's gonna explode! Salem blindly grabs a small package from inside and stuffs it into his uniform. Another swing rains down on Lynn's shield, but she dodges and is now back against the crate. How do we get out of here? How about a one-way ticket to hell? I feel like he was waiting for that line. Albert goes in for another blow. Lynn's solar shield shatters like glass, and the bat crushes the bracelet on her wrist. Oh no. What about the emergency button? Salem pulls his sister up, moves her behind him, and activates his shield. None of us will live if we don't get away now. Albrecht smiles and raises his bat, playfully pushing it against Salem's shield. Last chance. Admit you cheated. That's what you're going on for? You just want him to admit that he cheated? You're still going on with that bullshit? Albrecht pulls out a grenade and tosses it next to the hissing crate. Where did you get a grenade from? See you in hell, cheater. What? What? Albrecht activates a grappling hook built into his bat and swings through the fire into the woods. What? The ammunition's hissing mixes with the beeping of the grenade underneath them. We're gonna die here. Unless... Salem looks down at his solar shield bracelet, the red emergency button glowing ominously. Lynn, hold on tight! Lynn grabs Salem's back as he slams down on the red button. His bracelet flares with blinding white light as an energy drone erupts around them. The force field The force field expands just as everything under them blows up with a deafening roar, so it's a big shield. The explosion catapults them through the air, heat and debris flowing around the protective dome. They crash land into a tree in the woods, the energy ball cushioning their fall. So now they have no shields? Neither of them have their shield bracelets. Oh, this is rough. Hello, Ivana! Reach Lanedale? Oh, heck yeah. Raiders? Hello! Hello! Ah! Hi, Raiders. How's it going? I hit my keyboard by accident, and I went back to the main menu. And I haven't saved in a while. Turns out, hitting escape brings you to the main menu. That's not great. Oops. But hello, everybody. Welcome. Let me introduce myself. My name's Scarlet Gems, also known as Moop. And today, I'm playing the first episode, kind of like a demo of a game called Rottenroots, as part of the Fall in Love Visual Novel Festival being hosted by Studio Élan, where they're showcasing a whole bunch of romance visual novels. Whole bunch of those. Did you? No, I caused myself to do that because I'm clumsy. So it's not your fault. I would have done it at some point. Honestly, I would have done that at some point. Dang. Well, we've learned our lesson. I'm gonna have to choose the same options as I did before. Not bad. I have saved. Thankfully, I have done some saving. But welcome, everybody. A demo. So it's not out yet. It's not out yet, but this episode 1 of the demo did just come out like a couple days ago. This version of the game just came out. It's the full first episode, so I guess it's a little bit more than a demo. Also, hello, Sweet Pea. Are your roots rotting? I think so, because I just lost a bunch of save progress. What happens if I skip? Is it cheating? Let's help arrange the flowers. Is it cheating if I choose a different option? Oops. Salem grabs a flower, approaches slowly, and kneels beside the flower-arranging storm oak. That's beautiful. Can I help? But both grieving storm oaks suddenly turn towards him with fury. Oh, okay, they still don't like this. Clear Obscure. I've heard that's really good. Oh, they're just gonna be angry no matter what we do. Looter, you're here to loot him! Get away from Marcus! You saw that happen in real time? Yeah. All your fault, Sweepy. It's just existing. Just existing. I think maybe... I hope in the full release, maybe they don't make it so easy to do that. It's very good, and you keep thinking you're gonna end the game, but always go for more. The never-ending turn-based RPG. They both grab their spears and thrust at Salem, who barely lifts his shield up in time. The spear points scrape against the blue hexagons, draining battery power as Salem backs away. I was trying to help! Lynn steps between them, hands raised. He meant no harm. We'll leave now. The siblings retreat quickly as the two storm oaks continue shouting threats. That was kind of you, Salem, even if they didn't think so too. I just wanted to show them some respect. Salem checks his bracelet. The shield battery's at 50%. The siblings move along, leaving the storm oaks behind. I think this was the worst. I think that actually hurt me more. Alright, we read this already. What did we stayed on the left. We offered to help them dig. Try praying it open with my hands. Let's try seeing the shield this time. It's gonna break anyways. I know, cheating by making worse choices. I somehow managed to make this all worse. But, you know, if the shield breaks anyway, we're just at the same point we started at. Salem activates his solar shield and wedges it under the crate's lid. Blue hexagons flare and hiss as they burn into the reinforced metal. Salem starts prying the crate open. Hurry, he's getting closer! Almost there. Albrecht lunges at Lynn, several swings blowing down on her shield. Open! Okay, so she has her shield still now. Okay, it works out in the end. Salem grabs the only backpack in the crate and swings it back onto his back. Another swing rains down onto Lynn's shield, but she dodges and is now back against the crate. Alright, we read this already. How do we get out of here? One-way ticket to hell. Oh, no. Breaks her shield. Dang. And then he uses his grappling hook. Then we use our red button. And then we go flying. And we go flying. And now we're back where we were before. Let's save. There we go! I can't believe escape key does that. Look at that. Look how easy that is. That's like, I mean, every other game I played escape will bring me to the menu. That's where I would save from. Usually I hit escape if I want to save. Oh my gosh. Ooh, well, we've learned that. Thankfully, we learned that, you know, now and not like, you know, after I've played for an hour without saving. I've learned how to fix this to avoid this from happening again. Hopefully. They crash land into a tree in the woods, the energy ball cushioning their fall. My back is killing me. Salem's bracelet starts overheating, smoke rising from the overloaded circuits. He quickly tears it off before it can burn more of his skin. Ugh. The twins look back at the nearby explosion site. That was completely insane. Great call with the button. Yeah, thanks. But now both our shields are out. Hey, but we're alive. Now let's get out of here before Albrecht finds out. Ugh. Dad is dead. The emergency thing that Dad gave us also gone. It's only night 1. We're not even. It's been 5 minutes. It's been like 5 minutes. We're so doomed. Both siblings limp away from the meadow into the cover of the woods. The twins arrive at a cliff's edge, high behind an oak-like tree, rough bark digging into their uniform as they catch their breath. Blood trickles from a cut above his eye, turning everything into an unsettling shade of red. Focus. 3 emblems for father. You still want to go through with this plan? Salem wipes the blood out of his eye and gets out the letter their father gave them. I mean, does he even have like a choice? If they try to run away, they'll just get like grabbed by the vines, right? Of course, it was his dying wish. Lynn grabs the letter out of Salem's hands, crumples it up, and throws it away. What the hell? Keep it down. Man, that's like the last thing they have of their father. Rip that guy. I mean, actually, fuck that guy. He kind of sucked. He kind of sucked. Lynn puts a finger on her lips and scans the nearby area. Salem shakes his head and grabs the letter, straightening it up again. Dad sucked big time. He asked us to uphold our family's political power. I'll honor his last wish, no matter what. Can you, for once in your life, just stop being his puppet? Mighty Oak. The highest rank a Storm Oak can achieve through normal advancement. Mighty Oaks typically serve as instructors and are responsible for training new recruits. I also wish these definitions that come up on the screen, I wish that they didn't time out like that. There should be a prompt. I just had that. It times out, so if I read the text line first, I could potentially miss the part that gives me lore. I'm not a puppet. I'm Mighty Oak. I'm an honor student. You're a puppet, and he controls every freaking move of yours. Lynn draws her knees to her chest. He controlled all of us. Don't speak ill of him now. Lynn grabs Salem's shoulder. Call her. Don't ever marry that girl. Promise me. Lynn, with father gone, politically, our family... Lynn raises her voice and starts shaking her brother. Promise me! Distant shouts echo through the trees, and Lynn goes quiet. You've seen other games give you highlighted dialogue that you can click on for more details. Yeah, see, that's the thing, too. It doesn't have... I do appreciate when some games have, like, a menu that lets me go back into the definition or something again, too. Like not a catalog. A dictionary? A reference? Or like a reference menu? Lore menu kind of thing? So for everything else, like the music's amazing. The art's beautiful. The story is, like, really interesting. I think this is, like, my only, what do you call it? Criticism so far? It's just some of that UI stuff with the menu and the definitions. Which I feel like they'll probably fix for the final thing. The final release. In the grand scheme of things, I feel like the creative stuff's the harder part to get through well. If they've already got everything else, the artsy part of it down, I think just fiddling with the more mechanical things shouldn't be the worst. Yeah, minor gripes. Yeah. Promise me. Please. Salem puts his hands on hers and nods. The only thing I'm sure of right now is that we have to survive the day. Salem takes off his backpack and gives it to Lynn. Protect this with your life. Lynn nods, opens it, and hands Salem a grenade. And pulls the pin and just kills them both. They're like, done. Your feedback is the name font is still default, which... I didn't even notice that! You're so... It takes away from the really nice Roald Dahl-esque aesthetics. Yeah, huh? The text box of when they're talking, that font feels nice. Yeah, the name... Once again, a minor thing. I didn't even notice it. Although, I guess in hindsight, no, some people had, like... Salem has, like, a bright red text for his name, right? I blocked it out already. You're better with those than I am. Salem studies the grenade while further shouts ring throughout the forest. Ah! Reading. Like that, when you don't have the name text box? Not bad. It looks very storybook-esque. Maybe not a storybook that I'd give to a child, though, because it's kind of sad. It's kind of sad. Although, the kind of books that we give children tend to be pretty sad, too. Like, here, kids. Watch this guy's parent get killed right in front of him. God, I hope Lynn doesn't die. I hope we make the right choices. I want our family to stay together, and I want to marry James at the end. When he finds us, I'll take care of him. Nonsense. We run. I'll never let this go. He's too stubborn. This... my gosh. Killing a person just because they got better grades than you. Lynn gets a small, otherworldly weapon out of her backpack. What on earth? Salem puts away the grenade and grabs a curved, orange, glowing pyramid out of the backpack. Assume what it could be? Maybe it's... ammunition for that thing? Yeah, the font there with the red. It just doesn't fit. The art's really cool, though. I like it. Lynn takes it and tries jamming it in, her face reddening with frustration. Why are unrefurbished things always so... Give it to me. Suddenly, a whistle cuts through the forest as a grappling hook winds around Salem's throat. The rope tightens around his neck, cutting deeper with a metallic hiss. Ooh. The sound effects? Oh, it's so good. The hissing turns into a mechanical clicking, pulling him up the tree, feet hovering over the ground. How did he find... Salem claws at the noose, his fingers pressing against the metal wire, but it's too tight. Salem fights for breath, managing only shallow gasps, his vision blurring. Did we lose already? Are we losing already? A young man slowly walks toward the siblings, a bat resting on his shoulder and a mad grin over his face. Lynn raises her gun at Albrecht, who tries pulling on some levers, making the gun blink green, but... Oh, Lynn tries pulling on some levers, making the gun blink green, but it seems jammed. Albrecht, please. You got me. Let my sister go. How about... What? Sleeping Beauty's a little creepy for a story meant for a youngins. Yeah. Looking back. The way the parents die in every single one. I'm over here like, oh man, I don't want to make a kid read the story where these kids' dad gets grabbed by vine tentacles and pulled into the depths of hell. But like, yeah. Albrecht takes out a match, strikes it against his oily metal bat, and lights it on fire. The flame flickers, casting eerie shadows on his face. No. Albrecht oh my gosh! This is not fair! Why does he have a cool bat? Where's my cool bat? Albrecht points his flaming bat towards Lynn. Now put down that glowy thing and hands behind your back. Lynn doesn't budge and tries pulling the jam trigger. Albrecht points his bat over to Salem, his finger hovering over a green button on a button on the bat? Do as I say, or we'll cut the show short. Lynn throws down her weapon and puts her hands behind her back. Please, he's choking. He's a trailblazer? He sure is a trailblazer. Literally. Albrecht kicks her onto her knees while Salem is gasping for air above them. Silent. I want to enjoy this. What? You enjoying his death? Albrecht holds the flaming metal bat next to Lynn's ear, the air filling with the acrid smell of burnt hair. I watched you take my honor student title. Salem gasps for breath, fingers fumbling desperately with the noose as he tries to loosen it. So it's only fitting for you to watch me take your sister's life. Albrecht yanks Lynn's head back, his flaming bat licking toward her hair. Please? Someone save us? He forces her to look up with him. He forces her to look up at the dangling Salem, choking for air. This is what you get for messing with the Kohlmeisters. Albrecht presses his bat into Lynn's cheek, the hot metal burning into her flesh. Where's Daddy Daddy's shield now, Rottenroot. Hey, they said the title of the game. Name drop. We won the game. Roll credits. Yeah, roll credits. Everyone's alive. It's happy. It's good times. Albrecht takes the bat back off, the burn mark sizzling. You'll pay for this, you mother... I said shut up! Albrecht pushes the button on his flaming bat, tightening Salem's noose, raising Salem even higher above the ground. Kohlmeisters will never back down to stall ranks. Not after today. Maybe, maybe systems where you rank people on the purity of their blood and all that stuff. Maybe those aren't good systems to have in a society. Maybe we should treat people as equals. Yeah. Albert lays his flaming bat onto Lynn's shoulder, her shoulder catching fire and her screams echoing through the forest. In the name of our Empress Sylvana, I condemn you for treason. Treason for what? What'd she do? She's a teenager! Albert kicks Lynn under the suspended Salem, and she swiftly sits up, extinguishing the flames on her shoulder. May your uprooting fertilize our motherland. Salem's trembling fingers brush against the cold metal in his pocket, noticing the grenade. May your liberation flourish our motherland. Albrecht raises the flaming bat high, looking towards it, up into the sky. Salem takes the grenade, lets it fall into Lynn's lap, and she looks up at him in horror. Salem nods back, teary-eyed, and mouths, "Do it." Do what? Do what? Do what? And may your purification bloom our motherland. Albrecht looks back at Lynn, winding up for a swing towards her head. Turning us patriots into a glorious eternal... Lynn takes out the pin and throws the grenade into Albrecht's surprised face, hitting him right in the eye. Go fuck yourself, green-blooded loser. Albrecht lets go of his bat and grabs his wounded eye. You know, that was good aim! Good aim! Lynn gets up. Albrecht tries grabbing her, but Salem kicks him in the face. Lynn bolts away into the... Salem kicks him in the face and Lynn bolts into the woods. Oh, are they getting away? Are we surviving? Who got exploded? Who got exploded? Did Salem get away? A deafening explosion tears through the air. Salem's body grows heavy, each breath shallower than the last. Colors fade to darkness as the explosion's roar dissolves into silence. Untethered consciousness drifts into the void, weightless and free. Any yaoi yet? Yeah, actually. We did start with some yaoi. Salem was really cute with his boyfriend, James, and described him as smelling like adorable daisies or something cute like that. And then James wrote him a song. Although Salem's like, wow, this song's kind of cute. But the lyrics were kind of sad, actually. I wouldn't necessarily say it was cute, but some foreshadowing. Yeah. Like a dying flame, his awareness flickers against the encroaching dark. This can't be how it ends. The world falls silent. A single sharp heartbeat rips through the darkness. And then... nothing. Salem opens his eyes. Oh, okay! He's sitting on top of a dark, shimmering water. Small ripples waving through it from where he stands. Lynn, I hope she got away. His whispering voice is echoing through the emptiness around him. Salem stands up and gazes into the mysterious space. Grab the water to your feet, call out for help, search for an exit, kick the water. A cult club? Recognize the space from club discussions. Good thing we were part of the occult club. Because the fencing club, which I thought would help us, in the fight, did not come up at all. Did not come out at all. A cult club. Recognize the space from our club discussions. The others talked about places like this. Threshold waters between life and death. Salem crouches down and inspects the water. At least, that's what we hoped. Better than the alternatives. Salem gets back up and looks around. If this is real, then maybe I'm not completely screwed? Could there even be a gatekeeper? Hello? Is someone, or I guess, something here? A voice cuts through the soft and a hollow stillness like a whisper. Great, another one. What? Who's there? Salem squints towards the darkness of the sea, but he can't make out where the voice is coming from. Alright, let's get this over with. Welcome to your death, Salem. Death? No, not happening. A shining light appears in front of Salem. Oh, the pretty song again. Come on, don't be a nervous song about this. Ivano, what's this word mean? Ivano, I need someone who knows German. Someone tell me what does this word mean? What does this mean? How do I even say that? Just rest in peace. I'm Googling it. That's not what I wanted? Don't autocorrect me. Don't autocorrect me. Never mind, I don't know. A pest nuisance or pain in the neck? Yeah, I guess that's what it seemed like it could be, huh? By context clues. Does make sense. Thank you. It literally translates to nerve saw and is used... nerve and saw. It's literally nerve and saw together. Who irritates others by constantly sawing at their nerves, much like the feeling of being annoyed or bothered by someone's persistent behavior. Huh. Dude, stop being such a pain in the ass. Just die already. God. Vines start to grow out of the light above, slowly reaching towards Salem. Can we cut out the whole I don't want to die spiel? Those vines will get you either way. Just let go. Number of behavior codes. Commands. I don't care what you want. Command number 17. A storm oak never gives up. Salem turns away from the light and vines, jumps headfirst into the water and starts swimming. Germans, listen, there's literally no point in running away from death. Just go in peace. No peace. I'm a fighter. I never give up. I can't. Dad's counting on me. Lynn needs me. I want to see James again. I need to kiss my boyfriend. Can't die now. Salem starts diving even faster. You know how many people have tried to outrun death? Endless. I can't disappoint them. Disappoint who? Disappoint who? You can read? Yes, I know. I can read your mind. Blah, blah, blah. Get over it. Disappoint who? Lynn, father, my empress, and especially James. Everyone. Being called a soft nerd is way cooler than a pain in the ass. It is, actually! It is so much more badass. It sounds like you're doing something kind of like, I don't know, a saw of the nerves. You sound like a human weapon at that human weapon at that point. Sylvana, don't try to impress a freaking royalty like her. Better off dead if that's your goal. Your goal. Salem swims towards the ocean floor, the vines chasing him, his vision blurring and his movements getting slower and slower. Man 17, a storm oak, never gives up. Salem starts swimming more slowly, his vision blurring. I can't give up. I told you there was no running away. The vines caught up with Salem, swirl around him, and lift him out of the water. Salem's body, wrapped in the vines, floats upward into the light above. But hey! Chin up. You go further than most. Salem's body starts to slowly dissolve into the light. This can't be how it ends. You'll have a nice life over there. No more pain, no more struggles, and no expectations. Sweet deal, honestly. A new life where? A new life where? You know what else would have been nice? Not every game has this, which I understand. Having a backlog, so if I miss a line, I can scroll back up. That means nothing to me without James. All I ever wanted was, oh, we died. What you missed? We died. We're dying? We're in limbo. We're in limbo. Stop. Let me have a peek. Let me have a peek myself at this James guy. Wait, what is this? Why is the Grim Reaper checking out my boyfriend now? Why is the Grim Reaper snooping on my boyfriend? Salem feels a tingling going through his head as the voice takes over him. Oh my god. Is he reading his memories? Is the Grim Reaper reading our memories? That's kind of perverted. The Grim Reaper's a little pervert. Why would he not? I don't know. You could just let me die. Now he's just like, oh, let me see this boy you're talking about. You want to live for this guy? Let me judge him. Is he hot? Let's see. Salem was 12. Crickets buzzing through the afternoon. The fresh wind of cut grass is going over the meadow. Salem takes the worn ball and places it on the grass, then smiles towards James, who's jumping up and down in the gate. Oh, they've known each other for a long time. Hello, Bones. Grim Reaper's probably a bit bored. You know what? Actually, you're right. I guess I've seen enough stories that are like, yeah, well, if your love's so good, let me check it out. Let's see if this love's truly as good as you say it is. And they check it out and they're like, damn, that's true love. Okay, you can live. You can live. For true love, go for it. James jumps up, hanging head over hand from the post above, swinging side to side. Salem shakes his head and smiles, puts a hand over his eyes to hide away the bright sun, and presses his tongue between his lips to aim. James jumps back into the dirty ground, spits in his hands, rubs them, raises his dirty palms. Salem shoots. James jumps, and the ball swings to James. He catches it with a hug. Is it true love without... It is true love without any cannibalism involved at all! They're just in love! They're just in love with each other! That's crazy! You don't even need to use cannibalism as a metaphor for love. You just have love as a metaphor for love. You just have happiness and sweetness and daisies and the sunlight. Now, is them playing ball here in his memories? Is this a metaphor for something else? James spins the green-tainted ball in one finger and shoots it across the meadow, away as far as he can. Salem was 14, in a treehouse. Sun glimmering through the wooden window frame. A bird is chirping a happy song somewhere in the branches above them. James is lying in Salem's arms, his hair tingling slightly. James has closed his eyes and is playing with Salem's chest hair, curling it into little swirls. Whoa, at 14? Damn! A cloud vanishes and sunlight kisses Salem's smiling face. As they're lost in thought, Salem looks towards the old wooden roof. A slight breeze enters the treehouse, bringing into it a sweet smell of apple blossoms. Above Salem is a dream catcher, the small glass pearls woven in shining like stars. Its brown feathers are dancing in the breeze, making the dream catcher turn slowly. Salem is 16. He's silently sitting on a couch, looking at a dozen dusty boxes in front of him, filled with childhood toys. An arm of an action figure is hanging out of the carrying hole in the box. Next to Salem is James, the arms of his large red sweater wet, his nose and eyes running. James blows his nose on the arm of the sweater, crying softly. Salem stands up and rescues the action figure from the box. Its green dress is turning gray, the silver of its plastic sword vanishing slowly, showing the milky plastic underneath. Salem goes back to James and lies down on the couch, laying his head on James's leg. He then plays with the figure, making it walk, fighting with his sword, getting James to chuckle, and turning his crying into a tearful smile. James grabs Salem's hair, hair, curling it between his fingers, as Salem continues to play with the old action figure. That's cute. A secret life hidden between the pain and horrors of this world. A storm oak never gives up. You might be more than the run-of-the-mill Sylvana fanatic, after all. Never give up. Answer me, and I might help keep you alive a tiny bit longer. Salem opens his eyes and looks into the light. When did you discover that life isn't fair? When my father died, when I took James's parents, when they told me who I loved was wrong, when Lynn was hurt. Well, I don't know the order of when these things happened. When was Lynn hurt? Which time was she hurt? When they told me who I loved was wrong, when they took James's parents, when my father died. Father died happening, that just happened. When did James's parents die? When who he loved was wrong, we'll say 12 was earliest. When did James lose his parents? And when they say when Lynn was hurt, was that like when they were little kids? When he noticed that Lynn was being treated differently? Or do they mean Lynn was hurt like physically right now when the bat was put to his face? I like when they told me who I loved was wrong. But also it's kind of like a selfish take to it. Like, he didn't notice life was unfair until it affected him. So I'm not like, normally I'd want to pick that one. I just don't like how selfish not selfish it feels. I don't know. I prefer it doesn't take his own pain for him to see other people's pains, you know? I just don't know which time was Lynn hurt is what he is talking about. When they took James's parents? Any H scenes? No! No! When they took James's parents. I'm coming in here trying to decide when I decided life was unfair. I'm trying to like do moral, like I'm trying to figure this out, morality here, and any H scenes. What? When they took James's parents, they did nothing wrong. James's parents were taken by Sylvana? No. By the government. By the government? I thought that was like... I thought they meant like they died in... I thought that was gonna be like they died in a car accident or something. Not that they were like literally taken. That was the day I closed my heart and swore to get them back. Is that why you want to be in the military? Kimi, hello! Welcome, Raiders! How's it going? Let me introduce myself. My name's Scarlet Gems, also known as Moop, and I'm playing Rottenroots. Welcome. Oh my god. We're going through some stuff right now. So thank you for the follow. It's like... Yeah, okay, so... It's been emotional in the sense of violence and people keep dying. But, like, there's been no cannibalism. We've had pure love here. We have some pure love. Unfettered by cannibalism. It's so crazy to me. It's so crazy to me. No H scenes either. Just, family members dying and being tortured. Also, there's spoilers. There's some spoilers. We're trying to prove our love right now. No cannibalism. There was just pure love, no cannibalism. No cannibalism. Just happy spring summer days. Crazy to me. Just two boys loving each other. Innocently. You don't know if it can be pure love without cannibalism? Yeah, I know. Cannibalism, that was yesterday's game. That was yesterday's game. Today's game's not. Even the music is holy. It is. It is. This game, okay. I'm playing Rottenroots as right now it's just episode 1, like a demo. I would suggest go try this out. It's really, really pretty. It's hand drawn. The art is beautiful. There's some small like UI nitpicks here and there, but they're like very small things. It's more of like how they structure the menus and stuff. But that's not like the artistry part of it, the music, the drawing, the story writing. That stuff's all good. But I'm also pretty far episode 1 of this. I don't know how it's spoilery. Yeah, obviously it's episode 1, so it's not the biggest spoiler. Still early in the game. There's a lot of choices. You can make a lot of choices in this, and I don't know how big the choices are this early on. Like, if I had made some other choices, would I be in the same place that I'm in now? I don't know the scope of how big the scope of episode 1 is, which is very exciting too. Very exciting. But yeah, Trails in the Sky. There's so many of those games. Trails in the Sky. First chapter. I hope that was good. The music's been really good. I know. Right, so I guess the government kind of sucks? Yeah, I knew that already. That was the day I closed my heart and swore to get them back. Oh, is that why we want to get the wish? No. Is that why we want the audience with the Empress? To get them back? Are they still alive? When did this happen? How far would you go for a second chance of getting them back? Salem shakes his head. His tears don't stream across his face, but float into the nothing like glittering pearls. I go to hell and back to bring back his family. Being a naive teen that wants to change the world. Kind of a waste anyway, sending you away. At this point, Salem is barely anything more than a transparent ghost, being devoured by the light. Tell you what, you give me your soul, and I'll give you back your life. My soul? Like a deal with the devil? That lazy idiot? Nah. More like a deal with his bouncer. Okay. The ghost of dust that used to be Salem floats higher into light. So, what'll it be? Will you give me your soul, or are we done here? Oh, I don't have explore, try to negotiate a better deal? Ask about the consequences. That's so scary. It's such a quick timer too. Oh my god. Decisions that matter and quick timers? Terrifying. I barely had enough time to read all those options. What exactly happens if I give you my soul? You get a second shot, living, breathing. But no, when the time is ripe, you'll be mine. And is the time gonna be ripe when Salem's... Thank you for the sub! Also, Sweet Pea got it! Nice! Nice! My model's scary? It's scary! Roar? 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 Are you scared yet? Are you scared yet? No longer... Look, Sweet Pea, you got it! Sweet Pea, look, you can... Sweet Pea, there's... I forgot I had that sound alert! Rawr. Gosh. Sweet Pea, look, there's new emotes now, too. Isn't that great? You get to use the new emotes. Isn't that cool? Mortified? Yeah? Good. I know. Being scary is, like, kind of my greatest asset. Almost as scary as Marine Angemon? Speaking of, I feel like she would fit really well in this scene right now. Negotiate a better deal? Negotiate. Let's negotiate. What if I offered you something else instead? Like what? Your collection of storm oak badges? Your daddy's approval? Oh, your daddy's approval! That's so mean! There must be something else you need. Nothing that you could give me right now. There's only one deal. Soul or death? TikTok, golden boy. Yeah, you know what? Let's give away the soul. Go for it. Take my soul, mysterious devil bouncer. The light that has almost fully consumed Salem suddenly vanishes. In its place, thorns start to grow around Salem. Like, if you think about it this way, we're surviving because this mysterious entity found us interesting. And wouldn't it be more interesting to let us live a long, happy life? And then the mysterious entity could live through us vicariously? So I think, really, we sold our soul. But really, maybe it's the best interest to let us have it until we're, like 99 years old. 99 years old. About to, like, you know, drop dead naturally, I think. Yeah. Poom. Moop. Me. Okay, now this might get interesting after all. See you soon. See you soon? Yeah, 100 years. 100 years. See you in 100 years. The thorns take Salem, grab him down, faster and faster, until old leaf drifts down from the tree onto Salem's cheek. A taste of copper floods his mouth, and the scent of rot tingles his nose. Are we a zombie now? Salem jolts awake, his uniform soaking wet. Slowly get up? I'm back? Was all that just a dream? Salem blinks, each movement causing pain. Okay, stay calm. Command number 34. A storm oak assesses before acting. Salem's fingers check his neck, finding no wound. Only a crust of dried blood. Do we still have our poem? Do we still have our poem, our song that James wrote? As long as we still have that, we're good. Huh. Weird. I could have sworn that the noose cut really deep. Salem checks the rest of his body. I'm alive, and all things considered, mostly okay. Oh, I like this. The music? With the birds chirping? And, like the warbly effect? Nice. Good stuff. Good stuff. Salem pushes himself up from the ground. But where's Lynn? And where am I? Salem looks down at the soft soil underneath him. And was that a dream? Or did I really sell my soul? Salem's glance shifts through the surrounding forest. Its strange vibrancy seems almost artificial, unnaturally intense. District 89 really feels like nature's gone mad. His eyes catch faint tracks in the dirt nearby. Salem approaches them and identifies drag marks, broken twigs, and scuffed footprints. Did Lynn drag me here after the explosion? Doesn't look like her footprints. While Salem looks closer at the drag marks, a sun ray glimmering through the trees catches his eye. I have to get go- Oh yeah, because it's by sunray setting or sun rising. Salem stumbles around, peeking through the treetops to see the position of the sun. My nose is so stuffy, hold on. You drink some water. Okay, better. No more parachutes, and I must have lost at least 4 hours. 4 hours? Damn. I'm running out of time. Whoever brought me here didn't leave any equipment. Or should I? An explosion booms in the distance, the sound echoing through the forest. I guess in the opposite direction of whatever that was as good as any. Salem sneaks through the forest, eager to not leave any tracks or cause any noise. He occasionally gazes up at the trees, their bizarre patterns twisting in the light of the sun. Is every outside district this creepy? Salem's gaze shifts back towards the forest ahead and notices footprints. There! Those are small enough to be Lynn's. The footprints lead Salem further into the shadows of the strange forest. Ooh, shots? We're drinking now? An energy bolt sears through the air nearby. They're fighting right over there. Alright, observe from a distance, sneak to the edge of the fight, hide far away. Sneak to the edge of the fight, right? That seems relatively safe. Oh, this has a different timer than some of the others. This is a little slower. Let's sneak to the edge and see what's happening. Salem moves silently through the undergrowth, keeping low and using bushes for cover. I need to see exactly what's happening. An energy bolt sears through the air. See ya, Z! Have a good rest of your day. A blonde kid falls to the ground, clutching his stomach. The red-headed attacker flees into the forest. Salem goes pale. The blonde kid lies sprawled on the forest floor, one hand clutching his stomach, fingers slick with blood. His chest rises and falls in shallow, uneven bursts, eyes wide with desperation. That looks fatal. Salem crosses his arms as cold sweat trickles down his head. Command number 7, help a Storm Oak in need. But Salem looks at the blood running through the boy's fingers and down to the ground underneath him, with the grass starting to shift color. The blood is attracting the vines again, and Salem notices a big knife on— Oh, we're gonna loot the dead boy? We're gonna loot the dying boy? Are we gonna loot the dying guy? Okay. Salem notices a big knife on the belt of the boy. Lou says that he won't backstab me while I help— Well, we'll just steal his knife. Can't backstab us if we take the knife first. No countdown? Is no countdown a good or bad sign? I'm not sure. Try to help him, warn him. Warning him's not gonna help because he can't— he's dying. Let's try to help him. If not, we steal his knife. I can't just leave him suffering like this. Salem leaves his hiding spot and quickly moves over to the kid. The boy quickly draws his knife. Oh. The boy quickly draws his knife, activates his shimmering blue blade, and points it towards Salem. Salem raises his hands. Oh, hey there! Storm Oak Command number 7, I'm here to help. Whoa there, buddy, I'm not here to hurt ya. I'm here to help. Don't worry, I follow the rules. Storm Oak Command number 7, I gotcha. Check out my badge. See the badges on my vest here? Yeah, I'm the real deal. I'm the scout master here. Here to help. The boy's eyes widen with recognition. You're stall rank. Sure am. Do you want my help or not? The boy gives Salem a faint nod. The grass under them is starting to grow and twist. Good. Now turn off the knife and keep the pressure on the wound. I'll have to get us out of here. Salem picks up the boy and the vines start to grow. Damn, gotta be quick! Salem rushes away from the vines, carrying the boy in his arms. Ooh, how light is he? Or how strong is Salem? Salem's probably pretty strong, actually. He has to be able to carry his boyfriend somehow. Salem outruns the small vines and lays the boy on a fallen tree trunk. He removes the boy's jacket, folds it into a thick pad, and presses it firmly against the stomach wound. Ooh, a stomach wound. Oof. Thank you. My duty to help. What's your name? And I'm definitely not doing this because I assume the kid's gonna die and then we get his weapon. I'm just saying that. I'm helping him out of the goodness of my own heart. Drew. How do you know me? Everyone knows. Minister's son? Drew's eyes are flickering, struggling to focus. Stay with me. I need you to keep the pressure right here. Drew's eyes flicker open and he smiles. Thank you. Salem works methodically, using a belt to hold the makeshift bandage in place. You're going to be okay. I'll make sure of it. Command number 7 demands it. The kid nods weakly, color slowly returning to his pale face. Water. I need water. Okay, I'll get some. Keep the pressure right here, okay? Drew nods faintly, and with shaking hands, Salem studies the map. Drew will remember that? Drew's not gonna die? I don't get his knife? Okay, it's fine. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's better that the kid lives. It's better the kid lives. Thank you. You're too kind. Storm Oak stick together in a crisis. Command number 14. Salem starts walking away in search of water. He should be okay for a while without me. But where can I find water? Maybe I could climb a tree and see over the forest? A stick snaps through the silence of the woods. Salem turns around, looking for the source of the sound. Branches start cracking in deliberate rhythm. Someone is here. Salem turns again, but it's too late. A blinding flash sears his vision. What? Are we gonna die again? Blinking away the after images, Salem sees a figure step into the light. Wait, could it be? Wait, James! James, what are you doing here, James? Excuse me? Surprise! What? We're hallucinating. We're hallucinating. Art style's so pretty. It's so, like, fairy tale storybook. It's really cool. It's really cool. I was really excited to play, like, I've tried to go for, like, a variety of art styles, too, when I was picking which games to play this weekend. Not all just, like, the classic, like, anime, you know, style. James leaps forward with theatrical flair, fingers trembling slightly as he lands. He's shocked? James, but how? Salem starts whispering. What the hell are you doing here? Oh, this is definitely a hallucination, right? James's eyes sparkle excitedly. I missed you too. What is this? What is causing this? Never surprise me like that again. I could have shot you. You don't have a gun. You couldn't have shot him. You don't have a gun. What is happening here? James slowly approaches Salem, his grin growing bigger and bigger. Is this someone with like a gun? Does someone have a knife and he's about to stab us? He stops just a few inches from Salem's face, on his tiptoes, bouncing up and down. I don't see a gun, but how about you shoot me a kiss instead? I just don't think this is him. As much as I would like to kiss James, I don't think this is him. I don't... Be careful there before you burn off the chest hair. Do 14-year-olds have chest hair? Do 14-year-old boys have chest hair yet? That's like... Isn't it like before puberty? Don't boys start doing puberty like 16, 17? I don't know. Never mind. Don't answer that question. I don't even want to know. I don't want to know. I'm not gonna kiss this James because I don't think it's James, because I feel like if it was James, he wouldn't be so silly right now. Some do? I see. Salem was a... Okay. Salem's eyes dart frantically to the tree line, neck muscles tensing as he takes a step back. James, someone could see us. Bummer. Not even a little hug? James will remember that? Is this really James? Wait, is this really James? Salem shakes his head. We can't. I don't think he's getting the gravity of the situation. Puberty has a wide range of start points and progression, so some do. I guess that makes sense. I suppose. I'll trust you guys. James, father died. The vines in this place took him. What? James, this isn't James. This can't be James. Oh, honey bun, I told you this place is cursed. I tried to warn you. If I tell my boyfriend that my father just died, and he replies with, "Oh, honey bun," I don't know if I take that very well. To be honest with ya. You had to learn how to shave in middle school? Started growing too much facial hair too early? What? Okay. I guess I was, in hindsight, I guess I did know that. But I probably haven't thought about, like, teenage boys since I was a teenager myself, so... it's when you get old, you just forget about the plights of the youth, right? You forget their struggles. I blacked out how terrible puberty was. Oh, honey bun, hand on forehead. Don't want to say I told you so, but I told you so, now your dad's dead, so, yeah, I'll take that. No time for that. Tell me everything. Where are we? Where's the camp? And how do we win this? Well, about that, I have no clue. Then what do you know? Is this actually James? Is it actually James? Then if this is, why were we flashbanged? Who flashbanged us? Did James do that? What was that? James moves close to Salem, eyes locking into his as he fixes Salem's collar. I know someone's gotta watch your back in all of this. Salem swats James's hand away. You have to tell me everything later. For now, we have to help someone. Do you have any water on you? Yeah, actually, I found a bottle. Great. No time to explain. Come and follow me. On one hand, it feels bad to not be lovey-dovey with James. On the other hand, it is nice that Salem has the priorities to save the injured child, instead of letting a kid die to make it with his boyfriend, you know? I don't know. I'm still confused if this is actually James. I left Drew just over here. A friend of yours? Yeah, an injured kid. He really needs water. Ooh? James looks up. His face turns white. Pure shock in his eyes. What? Hydrate? Will do. What happened? Salem, is that true? Oh. James shakingly points towards a boy hanging lifelessly from a tree. True. That grappling hook. That's the one. A twig snaps behind them, making Salem's spine stiffen. He's still alive? Did no one die from that grenade? That grenade was useless. We died for no reason. And then another sound. A scratching on metal, followed by fire. An ambush! Protect James at all costs. Evaluate the situation, freeze in shock. Attempt to counter ambush. Protect James! Salem lunges forward, shoving James aside with all his strength. Get down behind us! James stumbles forward. His expression shifts from confusion to alarm. Boom! Salem slams to the ground. A cloud of wood, earth, and dust surrounds him. Attempt to make out. If we're gonna die, we need a kiss one last time! If this is how I perish, I want it to be in your arms, James. Mwah, 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 mwah. Just like that. Just like that. He looks at James next to him, and then over to a silhouette approaching them. Here's the deal. Vacate your... He's still on this? Bruh, at this point... I don't care about being an honor student. Dude, just take the gosh darn, like... Take the badge. Like, is that what you want? You want the badge? You just want the honor student badge? You're killing people just for the honor student badge. What? Okay, fine. Whatever. Vacate your title as honor student or join your father. I still think we could say we give up on the badge, but I think he'd still kill us after. I don't think he'd actually let us survive, to be fair. Albrecht emerges, baring his teeth in a twisted smile, swinging a flaming metal bat through the dust cloud. Run! Salem gets up, grabs James's hand, pulling him away from Albrecht. Not this time. Why does he have this OP grappling hook bat? Albrecht swings his bat like a rod, shooting out a hissing wire with a grappling hook at the end. The hook wraps around Salem, tying him against a nearby tree. Let him go! James pulls at the wire, trying to free Salem. No can do. Can't go home empty-handed. Salem pushes his body against the wire, trying to loosen it, but it doesn't budge. James spots a big stick, tries grabbing it, but Albrecht shatters it out of James's hand with a swing of the bat. Albrecht points his bat at James. This doesn't have to be about you. James nods and raises his hand. James! Okay, one last time. Albrecht points his flaming bat over at Salem. You admit you cheated and give up your honor student title, or join your father. I didn't cheat, and I'll never give up my title. James slowly takes down his hands. Wait a minute. You two are fighting over some freaking school title? Albrecht points his bat back at James, making him raise his hands again. Yeah, dude, seriously? Dude, Salem, just say no. Salem, just say, you know what? Yeah, sure. Yeah, okay. Man, I don't want to be honor student anymore. I don't care about that. Take off your stupid little badge. And then when Albrecht crouches down to pick up the badge, smack him over the head and steal his bat. Distraction. You just fake giving it up. Use it as a distraction. Use some tactic, you know? You stay out of this. Just give up that stupid little title so he lets us go, Sal. James gives Salem a little kick to the side. Dude. No. I promised Father I'd get it, and I earned it fair and square. Dude, who cares about honor when you're about to die? The ties of family. Leading you to your death. Leading to your... The promises made to a terrible father, leading you to your death, your doom. A father who's dead, who doesn't know or care. Albrecht grabs his flaming bat with both hands, turning back to Salem. I'm glad your father's dead. That's where all the star ranks belong. Sale, let go of your pride. He'll kill you. Salem spits on Albrecht. You're pathetic. You'd never get to be an honor student. You'd never be a mighty oak. Oh my god. Albrecht swings his bat down with full force. The world around Salem turns red. Salem, remember when you're like, oh, I want to save James's parents. Well, you can't do that if you're dead. Remember when you wanted to have a happy ending with James? You also can't do that when you're dead. James, run, please. Then darkness. Oh, come on, I just patched you up. Salem feels his head twisting and turning as his senses slowly come back. Hello? Anyone home? We're dead again? We're dead again. Salem finds himself back in the dark, motionless water. Am I Dead again? That depends. Are you still of use? Am I of use? You're my investment now, and I hate bad investments. Oh my god! He's an investment? This teenage boy is an investment? Oh my... Okay. Fine. Okay. Fine. Vines start to grow out of the light above, slowly reaching towards Salem. Okay, I get it. Yes. I'm still of use, whatever that means. It means that I'll keep your soul nice and cozy in that flesh bag of yours, as long as you win for me. The vines start crawling up Salem's legs. You want me to win the Coning Sons? Well, if you lose, you die, and then you're no use. So, yeah, go win that stupid thing. The vine slowly lifts Salem up as he struggles to shake himself free. But these vines, they were what took my father. Did you kill him? No, I only borrow them. I don't control them. Take this. The vines push a shiny metallic bow at Salem, with strange blinking buttons. A bow with buttons. Okay. Those buttons, they look the ones that were on Lynn's weapon. Salem grabs the bow and takes a closer look. But where are the arrows? The vine slowly lifts Salem up into the light. Figure it out, and be quick. I can't hold off the vines forever. The vines take Salem further up, the water around vanishing until everything turns black. Salem slowly gains back consciousness, his lungs burning for air. All of this because of psychos like you! James, bleeding from his leg, leans over Salem, frantically slapping his face. Who's the psycho? Which one are you calling us? Are you calling Salem? Are you calling Salem also a psycho? Are they both psychos? I mean, it's not sane to choose to die for a Boy Scout badge, but still. Salem, come back to me! Salem's vision clears. The world's still spinning, wires lying beside him in the fresh ground. What happened? You were gone, and then you were back. Oh gosh, she was back real quick. You couldn't have waited just like long enough for Albrecht to walk away? No? Okay, it's fine. Albrecht's flaming bat cuts through the air between them, forcing James to stumble backward. Salem, still sorting himself out, notices the shiny bow by his hand. Did that just appear out of nowhere? How did that look from James's perspective? So it really wasn't a dream. Watch out! Albrecht swings at Salem. Salem raises his bow, absorbing the blow. Where did you get that? Salem rolls to the side, stands up, and raises his bow. How does this thing work? Well, what you do is you yell trace on, right? And then swords will appear. Swords will appear in your hands. And what you do is you take those swords, and you put them in the bow, and you shoot the swords like arrows from your bow. Just like that. Salem, concentrated on finding the right buttons, gets kicked to the ground by Albrecht. I know how to activate it. Throw it over. Oh, James, you do? Salem throws it over to James and dodges an incoming blow. James pulls the bowstring, materializing a water arrow, which he immediately releases. Ooh, he does magic. Okay. The arrow flies wild, missing Albrecht completely, but it strikes something metallic in the trees with a resonant ping. Pathetic. Whoa, what was in the tree? Salem tries to stand back up, but Albrecht pins him down. I'll kill you as... what a lie. I'll kill you as often as I must. Dude needs to learn to let go. Albrecht twists his full body into the mighty blow, raising his bat high, flame trailing through the air, ready to swing. A water arrow suddenly strikes Albrecht. A gray shot ripping through the side of his hip, sending him stumbling forward. You coward! Well, maybe you shouldn't have taken your eyes away from the guy with the weapon. James stands with the bow raised, pulling the string again, another arrow forming. You honorless Rottenroot! Hey, there's at the table again! Another water arrow strikes Albrecht, this time his shoulder. Hot red steam hissing from the impact wound. Rottenroots. Nothing but Rottenroots! Time for plan B. Only I'll survive this one. What's your plan? Another grenade?! Okay. Albrecht reaches for the big grenade, pulls the pin out with his teeth, and holds it threateningly above him. Tick-tock, 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 tick-tock. A final water arrow strikes Albrecht directly through the chest, pushing him to the ground. Did I get him? The grenade slips from Albrecht's fingers, rolling away. Albrecht looks down, confused at the hole in his chest. Time's up. James, grenade! Salem scrambles away from the grenade, the backpack still in his hand, pulling James behind the tree for cover. What backpack? The grenade detonates with earth-shattering force, right next to Albrecht. Dude, is he dead this time? Did the grenade get him this time? I think so. The shockwave tears through the air, lifting Albrecht off of his feet, his body becoming a twisted silhouette against the blinding green light. Salem throws himself over James, wood splinters and rocks filling the air. As the cloud of explosion settles, the scent of sweet earthy decay pierces through. Are we dead yet? Salem gets up and peeks at the crater, and sees the remains of Albrecht lying in it. We just killed Albrecht. Technically, he killed himself. Well, he did have an arrow through the chest. But he was alive. He was alive. And the grenade did the final blow, so he killed himself. Easy. Only fair. He killed you. Oh, James. You know what? James? Nice. You're so right. Salem goes nearer the crater, noticing its deeper part covered in thousands of vines. Its deeper parts covered in thousands of vines. Green liquid spilling from the ones where chunks flew off. How big is this crater? Damn! I can't hold off the vines forever. Salem scans the two of them, his eyes catching on the bleeding wounds. We have to go. The vines slowly start to crawl out of the crater at them. Salem grabs James's hand, and together they run from the detonation area, the vines following them. While running away, a compartment on Albrecht's belt springs open with a loud pneumatic hiss, making them turn around. What? He's not dead yet! Critical condition detected. Fulton extraction initiated. What? A balloon rises out of the field of flowers, yanking Albrecht's flower-covered body upwards. Gosh dang it! This boy needs to die. They'll pump him full of meds before his brain flatlines. What? That bastard's on VV? James grabs the bow from his back. Yeah, try to shoot it. Shoot that balloon. Do it. Shoot it before it's too late. It's our last chance. Yeah, do it. We're bloodthirsty. James's bow starts to glow, a water arrow materializing, the moist smell of the cut vines catching up to them. Salem sees that James is aiming too low and adjusts his bow slightly. That's it. Shoot it. Shoot it. Your takeaway is that the Grim Reaper is just another market maker printing their failed investment back to life over and over again. It's like, dude, again? Okay, well, just more Salems, endless Salems. Salems for days. Until I get my money back, we're just gonna Salem all day, every day. James nods with a smile, his arrow whooshing into the sky, hitting Albrecht's balloon, and making him fall down toward the ground. The sound of something big teleporting over them can be heard. A medical aircraft materializes, but Albrecht is already being sucked into the vines. Salem grabs James's hands, yanking him forward. Small vines growing in their footprints like green fingers. Don't look back, keep moving. They crash through underbrush, the sound of rapidly growing vegetation crackling behind them. It's really... I really like the, yeah, this, weird, sci-fi fantasy thing. Like, mostly fantasy, but then they're like, yeah, then we use this laser blaster and this teleportation thing. Salem inflation, but not, not that kind. The finance kind. Exactly. Don't Google that. What would you find if you Google Salem inflation? Huh? Will you see the cat? Will you get from the cat from Sabrina? Those vines took you down when Albrecht... James stumbles over an exposed root, catching him before he falls. Very cool ambient music, right? The music in this is so good. The music and, the general sound design. They're reacting to the blood. Just run. The vines are becoming more and more, slowly pursuing them like a living, hungry wave rushing through the forest. Salem, I can't keep up this pace. No, you gotta keep running. James, please. Picking him up like a princess? Princess Carrie? The curiosity got the better of you? What'd you find? The cat? Is it the cat? Salem looks ahead, spotting a glimmer of water through the trees. There's a river just ahead. This might be our chance to lose them. Will the vines go through the water? Wait, what? James nods as they burst through the final line of trees, revealing a fast-moving pink river cutting through the forest. We have to jump. Is water supposed to be pink? You want us to swim? In that? His voice cracks, pressing Salem's hand tighter, the vines quickly catching up to them. That doesn't look like water, Salem. That looks like something out of a nightmare. No choice. The vines killed Father and they'll kill us. He squeezes back at James's hand, meeting his eyes directly while running. Do you trust me? Yes, I do. They pause at the edge, the water roaring below, the vines growing quickly right behind them. Pull James into the river with me. Let's go together. No time to lose. Take a deep breath. The countdown doesn't even give me enough time to save. James holds onto Salem's hands as they jump into the water. The cold river numbs Salem's limbs and steals his breath. They tumble downstream, bodies shaking from the river's violent rhythm. Salem's fingers dig into James's wrist, and the water crashes over their heads. In the chaos, Salem spots an upcoming rock, splitting the current. Brace. A mix of finance, the cat, and a skunk from a game. A skunk? Huh. Okay. But anything fun? They slam into the rock, but Salem manages to grab onto it, pulling James up behind him. Gasping for breath, they cling to the rock in the middle of the rushing river. Salem climbs the rock, pulling James up as well. They collapse on the stones, still holding each other's hands. That doesn't count towards the swim you owe me. Oh yeah, because they promised to go to the beach together. Salem looks back. I don't know, it was really hard to hear before I started talking. There was kind of splashing sounds of them coming out of the water. It was so subtle. Salem looks back. The vines haven't crossed the river, but they're still searching for their prey. We made it. For now. That grenade, did it cause the vines? Salem shakes his head, still grasping for air. You know what? I feel like as I play this, I feel less that I mean, no, it's definitely like playing a visual novel, but it also feels like I'm playing like I feel like I'm like a I'm narrating a game of D&D with all the different choices and stuff. It's very similar, but like, yeah, I don't know if it's just the aesthetics or the way it's written, or like, yeah. In a good way, I really like it. They react to blood, and they've killed Father and dozens of others. They took you as well. That psycho split your skull. The vines. Oh my god! Imagine standing there watching your boyfriend's skull just be split open, and then see it stitched back together. It's stitched back together afterwards. Oh, it's terrifying. Oh god. So the vines took him away, and then what? They brought him back? James wraps his arms around Salem and presses his face to his chest. I never felt so alone in my life. Salem hugs James back. Yeah, good. I'm back now. Don't worry. James looks up, tears in his eyes. But how? Well, would you believe me if I told you I sold my soul to the devil? The devil must be desperate these days if he's settling for a soul as lousy as yours. Salem lets out a chuckle as Salem pulls away from the hug. No, but for real, I have no clue. There was this voice talking to me, a bright light, and then it gave me the bow? Just a really wild dream, honestly. James takes off the bow and inspects it. Strange. Do you think all this was caused by nuclear terraforming? Huh? Admit you don't know. Yeah, I have no idea. Salem shakes his head. Sorry, I'm just as clueless as you are. I'm not clueless. I promised you dark magic and I delivered. He points at the vines, which curl in their direction like hungry tentacles. Please stop predicting horrible things. Only if you call me Nostradamus? Oh my god. They're in the middle of the river. They're in the middle of the river. Sam's died several times. He's over here making terrible puns. Yeah, I need to get them married. These two need to get married. This is perfect. No, I won't. No, I won't. Okay, then. For my next prediction, I see Albrecht's loot. James unbuckles a small backpack and hands it to Salem. You looted the body? That was so fast! You think he survived the fight? Salem shrugs, sits up and starts examining Albrecht's backpack. I mean, Vivi can't likely save him after all of that. Oh, he's definitely coming back. James nods, putting the bow back on his back. I killed someone today. They exchange an awkward silence. We both did. I never thought He trails off, looking at his hands. It was self-defense. Does that make it right? Deep in thought, Salem's fingers find something inside the backpack. A futuristic weapon, bandages, and a full-time recovery system, identical to the one that saved Albrecht. This will get James out of here. Keep him safe from all of this. Salem's gaze drifts toward the vines at the riverside. Then his fingers trace the Fulton system straps. I feel like I should be more upset about killing someone. Shouldn't I be more upset? Put an arm around him. Oh! Salem moves closer, putting an arm around James's shoulders. I mean, was he a bad person? Why did he hate you that much? Well, don't tell anyone. But I really did cheat. What? Did you really? No way. What if... Oh, he just tried to distract him. What have you done to my Salem? Yes way. Even better. Guess who didn't do the presentation on the way foul fruits are subhuman? What? I'm so proud of you. Oh, he didn't do a presentation that was probably terribly racist or something? Yeah, nice. Okay. I accept this kind of cheating. Yeah, you were right. In the end, the thought of holding it made me feel sicker than breaking the rules. But how did you still become an honor student? Hacked my grade on the father's computer? As we did for you back then. Oh, hell yeah! James' smile fades as he stares at the river, lost in thought. That's awesome, but he still didn't deserve... Well, I would have said he didn't deserve to die, but then the way he kept really, like, really trying to kill everyone, and, you know, earlier, when Albrecht tried to kill them, if he was okay with just killing Salem, okay. But he, like, was not okay with just killing Salem. He was torturing Salem, and then was gonna make Salem watch as his sister died. And then he's continued to just kill everyone cruelly. I just feel like it makes it a little harder to feel bad for him. He was in a bad situation that brought out the worst in him, but the worst in him was pretty cruel. Yeah, but neither do we. Everything's upside down here. They sit in silence, watching the vines twirling across the river. Salem notices the vines, now growing underwater into the water. Ooh, growing underwater into the river towards them. Damn, they can still go into the water? Okay, we're losing time. This is still a violet level storm. So what are the other camps? There are other camps, but they're just like... Do you play games and have fun? Why does this exist in the first place? Salem looks at James and shakes his head. He wouldn't be suited even for a green level one. Let me protect you by sending you away. I can't concentrate when you're in danger. Please just go back home. James, you have to go. Let me protect you by sending you away. I feel like it's still gonna suck and it's gonna be mean, but it's at least you're giving James an understanding of why you're doing it. You're like, I'm gonna protect you. But it's not like, hey man, I hate you. Get away from me. I don't know. You like the woodwind instrument? Yeah, it's beautiful. Let me protect you by sending you away. Let me protect you by sending you away. I couldn't live with myself if something happened to you. Salem meets James's eyes, a rare moment of emotional honesty crossing his face. How did James get here? Was James on the train? Even if I wanted to, how? You want me to go for another death swim? Salem retrieves the second photon system from his backpack. Nice model. Hello, thank you. Thank you. It's drawn by my friend Draco Kiro. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 artist, streamer, VTuber, friend, all that. Great person. This will get you back home. Sal, no. I want to help you. I want to be with you. Please, the vines are almost here. James looks towards the vine, now noticing them approaching their rock. Salem starts fastening the first belt around James. James grabs his wrist. I can help. We can do this together. You're not even a real storm, Oak Honey Bun. Salem's voice breaks as he attaches the other belts. I can't also lose you. I gave my soul to be here. I can't put your life on the line. Yeah, I mean, give your soul to save James's parents, and then James dies. That would feel so bad. That would feel so bad. Check in. Check that out. Check out. You got a nice little stamp. You got a little stamp on the page. Check that out. I need to think of something what to do when people fill their stamp cards. I'll continue thinking of that as you know, the next couple weeks comes. There's like 10 stamps, so we'll figure it out. I'm not some flower that you have to protect. Please. Goodbye, James. Salem pushes a button on the belt and it begins to flash. The latch snaps open, revealing a big red button. The big red button! Yeah, check that out. I added those yesterday. Isn't that cool? Isn't that fun? Emergency evacuation made. Ready for takeoff. James freezes with just his lips trembling. Salem, no! James turns pale. His pupils dilate, his breathing shallow. Salem's hand trembles over the button. Freeze in shock, hesitate. Send him a light. I'm sorry. I'm sending you away. I'm so sorry. But James, I'm sorry. We'll come back. We'll come back and we'll make out. We'll make out. I'll be back home soon. Just wait for me 3 more days. Wait for me 3 days. We'll go to the beach. We'll have a fun time. We'll have a very, very fun time. Hopefully my sister won't be dead. But it'll be fine. Command number 22. A civilian in danger is a Storm Oaks duty. I said no! James unfreezes and tries to shut the latch down, but Salem presses the button before him. A compartment on the belt springs open with a pneumatic hiss. An iridescent balloon erupts from within, expanding with unnatural speed as tiny lights along its surface pulse with rhythmic... James, can we have the bow? James, before you get flung away, can I have the bow? Can I have the magical bow? Please, may I have the can I have the weapon? Salem, take the weapon. Salem, take the weapon. Please, 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 you need it. You need the weapon. Emergency evacuation activated. Photon extraction initiated. Salem, no! I have to fulfill my What's your mission? You have a mission? Sorry, this is the best for you. The balloon yanks screaming James upward. The sound of another aircraft teleporting over the forest can be heard. James grabs his bow, aims at his balloon, dragging him up. James, no! You should have taken the gosh... Gosh darn. Now we don't even have that for an emergency. I should have realized that. I should have realized he still had the bow. Damn it. James pops his balloon, slowly falling back onto the rock. You won't get rid of me that easily. Salem catches James and secures the popped balloon, the aircraft flying away. James... No, quiet. It's my time to talk. James releases Salem and pulls up a crumpled picture from the inside pocket of his shirt. He holds it out, his hand trembling. We had a promise. A promise before the one you made to your Sylvana. James takes out the mostly dry picture, Salem gasping as he recognizes it. That's the picture of us in our treehouse. Yeah, 3 years ago. You remember now? When was the treehouse thing? Are they 17 now? In the memories, he said they were 14 in the treehouse? Salem's fingers trace the edge of the photo, his eyes growing distant. Salem was 16. Or, okay, this was a different time, so they're older. 16, 19 now? Salem was 16, running through the freezing rain. James is right behind him. They've been together a long time. They burst through the small door of the treehouse, dripping wet, breathless from running. James shakes his soaked hair like a dog, droplets flying everywhere. Salem peels off his drenched shirt, and steam rises from their bodies. James's teeth clatter as he struggles with his wet jeans. Wait, okay, Patterven, come back? Patterven? I think we have what you want. Salem takes down 2 portraits of Sylvana. spanning a makeshift line to hang up their clothes. The rain drums a steady rhythm above them, drowning out the world below. Salem grabs a scratchy old wool blanket from the corner, while James is still shivering, his lips slightly blue. Salem wraps them both in the blanket, pulling James close. Storm O Command number 53, Salem says seriously. Body heat preservation protocol. He was so waiting to use that. James snorts, but doesn't pull away. Right, purely tactical. The rain turns into a storm, pattering on the thin windows. James is breathing slow. His shivering stops as he leans his head into Salem's. Hours later, the rain has stopped. Golden sunlight streams through the treehouse, making dust motes twinkle like tiny stars. They're still wrapped together, neither wanting to move. James reaches into his pocket and pulls out a rusty old pocket knife. His hands shake slightly as he opens it. Salem, James whispers, his voice serious for once. Let's do it. Salem watches as James cuts his own finger, red welling up. Without hesitation, Salem takes the knife and does it. Are they about to become blood brothers? They press their fingers together, blood mingling. James pulls out a photo, the one Salem took of them just an hour ago, with an old instant camera. On the back, in red letters, James writes their oath. They're writing an oath in blood? Holy what? That's pretty metal. That's pretty metal. Salem blinks, returning to the present moment. Do you remember now? Salem nods faintly, his breath hitching as he starts reading the oath on the photo. Salem's voice breaks as he reads each word. We hereby swear to become blood brothers. Forever. To keep each other warm, secure, to help each other reach our dreams. Oh man, guys, this isn't... You're not brothers here. I think you're lovers. I think you're a little past that. Forever. Forever. Command number 74. A Blutsword, like swearing by blood, is binding by honor. My favorite thing about German is that I can just look at the words and then I can kind of guess what it is because half the word is a word. It's just like spelled differently in Germanic languages. The gayest of all commands. I hope all Storm Oak blood brothers become spicy siblings. Love it. Spicy siblings! That's perfect. Yeah, the spicy siblings. Spicy siblings. Yeah, that's better. That's better than just lovers. They're spicy siblings. Oh, maybe this game does have the incest. When's the cannibalism gonna go? Maybe today's game and yesterday's game really aren't that different. Spicy siblings. Death. I don't know. We'll see. Salem's body trembles as tears flow down his cheeks. Why is he making this so difficult? I just want to love him. I just want him safe. James reaches out, brushing a tear away with his thumb. That day, that's when I fell in love with you. Wait. That's when you fell in love? Not when you were 14, laying in each other's laps, playing with each other's chest hair? You weren't in love with each other at that point? That was just like normal teen boy stuff? Boys in chat, when you were 14, did you lay on your buddies' laps and play with their chest hair? I need this answer. Please answer me this. I need to know if this is true. Salem looks up, meeting James's gaze. I felt like I didn't belong anywhere. You did not? Okay. Wow, James was just... James is playing with Salem's feelings. I see how it is. What was that? What was that? There was a sound in the hallway. I don't know what that was. Was it the cat? I don't know. That scared me though. Also, hello, Mew. Mew, did you see there's new emotes? You heard? I know it was loud. I don't know what it was. It scared me. I felt like I didn't belong anywhere. School, parents, everything was chaos. James's eyes lock into Salem's tearful face. The only thing that ever made sense, the only thing that was ever clear to me in a life full of confusion, was you. I love your smile. That morning in the hideout, when we woke up, your smile told me. Oh, they spent the night in a treehouse? Mm-hmm. Spicy siblings. James, shakingly, tries to imitate Salem's voice. Hey, buddy, everything will be fine. We'll be fine. A tree trunk crashes against the rock, making it shake slightly. James's voice softens to a whisper. You showed me there's a way out of the darkness. James looks towards the tree trunk being swept away by the current. Ooh, grab that! There's hope. There's a future. There might be love. There might be a life beyond just doing what we're told. He pauses, his thumb brushing over Salem's knuckles. I know it wasn't the time for us to talk about all of this back then, but... James gives Salem's cheek a playful slap, leaving them both smiling through teary eyes. You and your weird storm oak commands? Offering me that oath? I think you felt the same. Aww, it's mutual! They mutually spicy sibling each other? James chuckles softly, a tear slipping down his cheek. You saved me in more ways than you know. He wipes his face, punches Salem's shoulder lightly. You weird dorky bastard. Salem stares at him, his breath unsteady as he cries even more. Don't ruin the moment. Why are you bringing this up now, just to make me cry harder? Let James continue. We're gonna let him continue. We're gonna let him ruin it himself. You started this, you have to finish it. James wipes away some tears. Some more tears. You promised back then to help me reach my dream. Being here is my dream. Salem speaks quietly, his voice barely audible, as he looks to the vines growing underwater towards them. If your dream's an early grave, then you came to the right place. No, I came here because I have to be. But why? I promise not to tell. I know that sounds weird. Just give me a chance. Salem rubs away the remaining tears and looks at the picture. Okay, Command 74. You win. Spicy sibling. Salem hands the picture to James, who tucks it back into his shirt. Salem unstraps the full-time recovery belt from James and starts taking it apart. So, how do we get off this death rock? James looks towards the vines. The first underwater vines slowly creeping up the rock. Way ahead of you. Are we gonna make a boat out of the balloon? Salem uses the parachute ropes from the belt to tie a lasso. Oh, okay. Swinging it toward the other shore, catching a breath, and securing both of them to the other end. Oh. The vines creep up the rock, with moist smell filling the air. Ready for another swim? James nods and they jump into the river. They pull towards the shore. They make it to the other side. They make it to the other riverside, and then Salem unties the ropes. Ooh. Just as he untied the rope, a buzzing alarm noise echoes throughout the woods, like metal hitting the floor. Hide in the bushes? Salem grabs James's wrist and pulls him towards the dense underbrush. Quick, we need cover. Command number 88. Number 28. Unknown threats require concealment. Always with the commands. They crouch together, shoulders touching as they hold their breath. The sound turns into a voice, echoing throughout the forest, making the leaves shake. Attention all remaining storm oaks. 3 hours remain until the end of the sundown. Current status: 124 storm oaks active, 76 storm oaks eliminated. Sector 7 declared forbidden. All storm oaks in Sector 7 will be subject to immediate overseer intervention. The first green order emblem awaits, a worthy recipient at the camp. Salem exhales, tension leaving his shoulders. Where's Section 7? Are we in 7? Damn, that scared me. Just a timer. I don't know. I need to go eat dinner now. But I don't want to end because I want to play more. He slowly emerges from the undergrowth, offering James a hand up. We better get going. 3 hours isn't much time. What happens if we don't make it in those 3 hours? Oh. Salem makes a firing gun gesture to his head. Alright, I'm gonna save here. I'm gonna watch there be just like 3 lines left after this. But I do have to go at this point. I have to go eat dinner, and then I have another stream in like an hour. So, all right. This game's so good. Why are all the games that we've played? I've played all these demos so far, and they've all been just so darn good. Another one added to the to-buy list. Another one. When is this? Okay, wait, hold on. Let me check the email again. Is there a whole game plan for spring 2026 release? Hopefully that's not too far away. Like, I don't want people to rush, but I wanna play it now, you know? I just wanna play it now. Can't wait for the visual novel demo. The one that I'm gonna write, my stallmates visual novel. It's gonna get written. Trust me, it's gonna get written. I was talking about it last night. It'll happen. I'll just save a second time because I always gotta save multiple times. And let's hit the escape button for real this time. Perfect. All right, let's go back over here. Well, that was a little fast, but it's okay. All right, so I'm literally gonna end stream just to stream again in an hour. I want each game to be their own separate. I want each game to be their own separate stream, so it's easy to just like have 2 separate VODs, 2 separate everything, 2 categories. So I'm gonna end this one because I started this one late today, and I went longer than I meant to. I'm probably gonna I'll post it too. Instead of 7, I'll start at 7:30. I'll start Soul Set at 7:30, so I have like a full hour to vibe. Too lazy to highlight? Exactly. Well, no, because I'm gonna put it on like YouTube and stuff. It's easier. It's fine. It's easier this way. I wanna dedicate time to every game evenly, and yeah. Because these games are all good and they'll deserve their own little spotlight. So. Once again, the game that we just played, wishlisted on Steam. The link's right there. Hydrate, I can do that. The link's right there at the top of the chat. Oh, what did I drop? I don't know what fell. That was my fault. That's like, what is falling? What are falling? Multiple things are. What is? I have so many things fall over, and I'm hoping none of those were Nendoroids. Okay, anyway, if you get a check-in, it is spaced out by 6 hours. So, if the other stream goes long, you could probably check in a second time at the very end. We'll see. Yeah, things are... No, the first thing earlier... Oh, maybe this was the same thing. Ooh, okay, well, I'm gonna have to figure out the damage. Poop? I know. Anyway, wishlist this game. Where's my... The whole Fall in Love Festival thing. There's so... Oh my god, there's so many games in this. There's so many games in this Fall in Love Festival. And I've bought several games already. And I have so many games that are on the list to buy. You should have checked in earlier? I know you should have. For shame. For shame. Here's the full festival. Check out all the games. All the games. There's a really big variety. For romance visual novel, there's a huge variety in there. A huge variety. So go check those out. Let me see who I want to raid. I will be back at about an hour. In about an hour. Also, thank you for the follow. I will return soon with some Soul Set. I have a Soul Set. I have an extra Steam key for the game. I have an extra game. And I am gonna give that away. And in this next hour, I'm gonna figure out the best way to distribute that. I will figure out the best way to distribute that. So at the end of the stream, I'll be able to, I don't know, raffle it off or something. I'll probably just have people write something in chat, and then I'll write their names down and do a raffle at the end. Something like that. I'll figure out the easiest way to do that. But yeah, next stream will be a little game giveaway as well. That's a bonus. I'm not trying to, bribe you guys, but, Who do I want to raid? I'm so hungry now. You know what? I know I raided Creature yesterday, but Creature's playing more Fall in Love Fest, and I want to continue more Fall in Love Fest. So we're gonna raid Creature one more time. My notes are still shadow banned. My notification, yeah, Twitch hates me now because I don't stream anymore. Twitch hates me. I've been thrown to the ether. On Twitch? You mean? Creature. So we're gonna go raid Creature. What is she playing? Princess of the World's End. Oh yeah, Princess of the World's End. That's one I wanted to play. That's another one I wanted to play, but didn't end up having the chance to play. So, alright. Either the old raid call, which I think you can use the emotes, the follower emote, or redeem the emotes with channel points. There's also the new... Oh gosh, I can't close it. There's also the new actual raid, the little raid sign. There's this too. So one or the other. You come by late Twitter pings or when you suddenly remember the schedule. And I don't make it easy with my terrible scheduling. I love social media. It's good stuff. Sorry about that. Alright. I'm gonna go. We're gonna go say hi to Creature, and we're gonna go check out. Sometimes you wake the schedule, and I'm terrible. I'm so inconsistent. I'm so bad. I'm a problem. Oh, I like the combo. Let me copy that. And now I go. Goodbye. I'll see y'all in like an hour. Check out the new ending screen. Isn't this cute? It's very cute. Okay, bye.